or did he like? Was he
I
never
don't
like
know.
the one to sell out?
I don't think
Because I
so.
feel like someone like Banksy would probably like sell like fucking millions for an NFT.
I'll tell you all
Tarek,
this, right?
before-
Waleed, I'm getting back on Helldivers.
You are.
before you
Give me,
start,
give me
Tarek,
like,
before
give me
you
a
start.
bit, because I just
Yeah.
haven't. Yeah.
Tarek, before you start, get the Hydra bot in general into the cord.
I don't see it.
It's up the general a little bit. I will tag you again.
I don't. It's hard bringing up crypto to people. It's like, because it really like did stuff for me, and it like I still view it as something that could change
Dude,
my
yeah,
life.
yeah, dude. I
Some
mean,
people
like,
just-
the thing
yeah.
is that like, unless
The market is just so oversaturated.
this is the way I look at it, right? If someone is just a spectator and just hating on the sidelines, then I'm not really going to take their sort of input too much on the whole thing, because to me it's kind of like someone that's not into metal telling me like what sort of metal is fucking cool.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, no, no, that's exactly how I
Metallica's
feel.
cool, man.
Yeah, it's like, why are they doing all the screaming for? It's like, bro, okay, I'm not gonna like.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, we're different. Yeah, it's not free, man.
Yeah, exactly. And
I'll say this one thing, and this
Hmm.
can't be disputed. The reason why you see every 3-4 years, crypto go crazy is because, every 4 years, the amount that can get, basically the supply / the amount that can get mined of Bitcoin, it gets cut in half. That's why every 4 years you see a crazy pump, and
right.
that's people are like, how come I can't predict when? It's like, well, you can't predict it completely, but there's a little bit of data and a pattern, and this is why it blows
Yeah.
up all the time. So,
Did
and
you guys ever?
Also, it's giving me some issues. It's not letting me do the thing. It keeps on saying
Okay,
I missed
why
some
don't-
fields.
Okay, well, why don't you give me mod so I can fucking invite this thing?
I don't know if this
What
is
is
play-
this
you play-
bot
do.
you want
do you play
to-
music on stream a lot, Tark?
No, I don't.
Okay.
He's
Very,
not- yeah, he's
very
not allowed to.
rarely. Yeah.
You have to. I think
Goes
I think
against
you do well
TOS.
enough talking, bro.
Yeah. Thank you. Indian accents are my music. They are my symphony.
That throat music.
Yeah, it says it keeps on saying add to server, right? And what am I missing? This requires you to have a managed server permission in the server. I have a managed.
Tark, are you not the owner of your own server?
No,
Just
China owns
Mikey
it. China owns it.
Yeah, so either Mikey or China has to do it.
Server managed server permission in the server.
It's a freedom. So what are the good like unlockable weapons in the war bonds? Like, what are the?
Do you have access to the railgun already? I don't know if that's
I think it's a
available from the
starting.
get-go. Oh, is
I
it?
think it's the get-go, yeah.
Okay.
Let's see.
Tark.
Oh, as like the as a stratagem, you mean, or is it just a primary?
It's a stratagem.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, I have access to it. It's okay. I don't really like it that much.
It's really good if you.
It's really good?
Yeah, I mean that's what I use for bots.
Uses unlimited. Okay, that's pretty good.
Tark, what was the shop in Harajuku that you got that leather jacket from?
I think it's called like Johnny Sims.
Johnny Sims.
Isn't that the porn
Yeah,
star guy?
the porn star? Yeah. Who
That's
came
your boy,
first?
though.
Yeah.
I mean, this place has been there since probably before the porn star was a thing, but I don't know.
I don't know, how old is the porn star, like in his 40s?
This is the one where it's that guy and he has all the pictures of him with like celebrities. Is that the one, Terry?
Huh?
This is the one where the guy has like all the pictures of him with
It-
like celebrities.
It's
and, like,
it's a lady that runs a shop. I think maybe you're talking about her husband, who I haven't met.
right. But the pictures are with the husband.
Oh, are they? Okay, I
Yeah.
believe it. Are you looking at the pictures right now?
No, because I went with you
Right. Okay.
for that
Yeah, I
place.
don't think it's called Johnny Sins, dude. I'm just getting a bunch of fucking pictures of the porn guy.
Maybe that was my
Tark's
intention.
trolling me.
Yeah, maybe that was my intention the whole time.
Just look up Harajuku leather jacket.
Oh, yeah, you know how many fucking clothing shops with leather jackets there are?
Nah, this one has like
Harajuku?
he's got pictures with like famous guys, man.
Let me.
Yeah, Johnny
I'll
Sims,
take,
dude.
I'll take a look. I said Sims, S-I-M-S.
Oh, so Johnny Sins.
They're
Still
like-
getting the fucking porn star, man.
Let's see. Is it Lewis? I think it's Lewis.
I'm getting a Johnny with no
it's
H.
Jim Sin. One word.
Jim Sin.
Jimsinn.
N.
Yeah.
Jimson Harajuku. Nice. Yeah, this looks more like it. Let's keep the soy.
How do you guys like the exosuit?
I barely use it. I don't even know how to use it, to be completely honest.
I used it once. It was really fun.
Oh, yeah?
It was fun.
They got Alice Cooper.
Yeah, they got all the oldies, carted them all out.
Yeah, they got Duffy from Guns N' Roses.
Mm-hmm.
We almost have all the stratagems.
Yeah, it's a very cool store, man.
Do you get a bonus if once you buy all the stratagems or no?
No.
Bitches, bastards.
Fuck you, bloody, huh?
Fuck you, bloody, huh?
Okay, now it's working. I have to do it on a different thing. Alright, Atsu. Stop being gay now and let me play my
Oh, did
game.
you add it?
Yeah.
Nice, grassy ass.
What does the bot do?
It's so it lets you stream music. Let me look up the commands.
Christmas, got my heart. Are you guys trying the bot out?
Yeah, but I'm trying to see how to fucking work this thing.
Crazy. Ooh, yeah. Enemies, Helldivers active. 34k. Damn, pretty decent. Stand by for footage from Super Earth Hike. Sounds harsh.
1040.
Oh, you're diving again, Tarek?
Yeah.
Cool.
Probably gonna die. I don't have
Are you
the
solo
SOS.
diving?
The SOS is not working for me.
Difficulty on.
10.
That you're
That's
fucking
hard.
crazy.
I know.
Right on.
You're gonna have to.
Okay, we got
do
Marth,
some,
we got Schwaming. What?
You have to give Hydra permission in your fucking thing for it to work.
I did. I gave it all the permissions.
All the permissions. Why is it not doing it then?
I feel like I'm back at Rhubarb. It's all two guys trying to DJ.
Yeah.
I'm trying my hardest right now.
What kind of mic do you have, Tarek?
For the streaming, I use a Yeti, and for the PlayStation, I use, I forgot the name of the brand, but it's one of those like RGB fancy looking ones.
Yeti sounds pretty good.
Yeah, right.
Sounds really good.
I'm a
Love
fan
it.
of the Yeti. But your mic sounds pretty good too.
Thanks.
Which one do you use?
This is my SteelSeries headset.
Okay.
How much was the Yeti though? $100?
Yeah, around like $90.
That's fucking pretty fun.
Yeah, right. Dude, I cannot wait for my standing desk though. My God, gonna be a game changer.
You just feel like standing.
Well, like it moves, like it's got like hydraulics on it or something like that that like allows you to adjust, so I can stand or sit with it.
I'm gonna try Delta Farce again. Hope this game doesn't piss me off. You guys can still hear me, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, cool. Just making sure. Horrible. Man, what the hell is going on? There we go.
You gonna try out Arc Raiders, Terry?
No, I've heard the name a few times, but I don't know what it is.
It's like, I don't know. It's some like extraction shooter, but like everyone's comparing it to.
Helldivers, really?
Yeah, it's not out yet, but people got in on like a beta test and they're like jizzing over it.
Yeah, I've heard people jizzing over it. I just, you know. Oh shit.
Oh, that's so gay.
What?
So you can take the Hydra bot out because they don't do music anymore.
Huh?
It apparently got like some sort of strike, so
Oh.
they can't do music anymore.
So what's the function of it then?
Just being a fucking just a bot. I don't know what the fucking function is. It's literally just there. I was looking through its commands and it has everything except music.
That's weird.
The Discord used to be cool, man. It used to be free, man.
Everything goes downhill eventually. It's the rule.
It's your fault, Ross.
Once the
The
Jays
blame
get hold of it,
goes
everything goes
Yeah.
down.
It's your fault, Ross.
Yep. Can we just get attacked in boulders there?
We. Is that the new thing now?
Some
Attacking,
some Egyptian guy. Some Terry just...
No, wasn't that oh no, that was the there was a shooting the other day. Yeah, 8 injured in Boulder.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Flamethrower.
Flamethrower.
Yeah.
That's a statement.
Yeah, pretty wild.
In other news, 31 Palestinians been killed. Fucking crazy. So,
I mean, that is
the 8 to 31 ratio.
You know who did it?
Which
The-
one?
The Jays?
I'm just wondering who did it. That's
Well, the Jays deny it.
Jisrael?
Yeah, it's kind of hard to look past.
all. Did it.
Ross, you ever finish Mr. Nobody or
No, I
what was
do.
it, Mr. In Between? Mr.
No.
In Between, right?
No. Only 3 episodes in, I'll do.
Yeah, what's going on with you, man?
Got so many things to watch, man.
So many things to watch, so many people to please. Just, you know.
Yeah, man. I'm fucking tired of it. I'm sick of it.
Sick and tired, being so sick and tired, being so sick and tired.
Yeah. Can't wait to lay in a bed in Thailand for 10 days doing nothing.
It's all the lady boys you can get, man.
Yeah.
Not even, dude.
Not enough lady boys?
I wish I could have a lady boy hang out with me, but I'm gonna be bleeding from my head.
Which head? That's a real question.
Yeah, both.
You know, those lady boys, they might have some teeth on them, you know?
Yeah. Have to go to, it's like going to Japan and not being able to get sushi, all too. Not fair.
I think I'm gonna uninstall Delta Force.
You're not a fan?
I'm not a fan of this game at all. They're talking about, oh, it's like Battlefield clone. I'm cool with Battlefield clone, but it don't feel right.
I feel that.
Is it new or is it old?
It's like a year old or something, you know, but a lot of people haven't up, you know, people are giving it some flowers, but
I wonder if the Star Wars IP is ever going to recover.
why do you say that?
What do you mean?
Well, because, like, you know, with the powers that be taking it the direction that it is, because they had a lot of different.
Have you heard of Andor?
Well, that's what I was going to say. Is like they had a lot of different projects that they canceled before, like Disney.
Yeah,
or right when
Andor-
Disney.
Andor is
think-
like one of the best things on TV right now.
Everyone's told me that. I've heard that a lot.
Do you think that's the best thing on TV right now?
I think it's incredible, but it's not because it's Star Wars, though.
This is a damn good show.
This was a good show, and it was written by the guy who wrote like Michael Clayton, which is like they teach that in school as like the best screenplay, you know.
They pulled out all the fucking cards.
Yeah, but like the only reason the show, like, after you finish it, you're like, how the fuck did that get greenlit? You know what I mean? Because it's like,
It's good.
because it's so It's
Okay,
so,
I got you.
Yeah,
It goes
antithetical.
against the Disney ethos.
Right, so like only a retarded executive could have greenlit that, which is a good thing in a way. You know what I mean?
I think Star Wars just needs to bring some fucking grit back, dude.
Yeah, well, yeah, you should watch Andor.
Okay, I bet. I'm gonna watch Andor.
Yeah,
Cool.
just give it like
That's the
it starts a
closest-
little slow.
It felt like when I watched Mando, bro. That's like when I felt I'm like, okay, we're like, you know what I'm saying. I don't know if you
Yeah,
enjoyed
but it kind of
Mando.
fell
but
off.
It fell off.
Yeah,
Season 1 and 2 were good though.
I think it was the first 2 seasons. I think it was like really good, and then they
It's
just
fire.
completely went left.
Yeah. that's
Andor is like a whole another level.
Okay, I'll watch it because my group chat literally today was like, yo, Andor's fucking ridiculous. It's so good.
Yeah, it is ridiculous.
Yeah. I wanted to buy the second Jedi, Fallen Order game. What was it called?
Oh, that's good. That's fun.
I heard the second. I played the first one. I liked it. The second one kind of seems a little more actiony. I saw my homeboy play it, and I was like, "This shit looks kind of gas. I kind of want to play."
Yeah, it's pretty tight.
When they
Like
gonna
the
make,
beginning just starts off crazy. Like the graphics are fucking.
Honestly, gaming is the best medium for Star Wars.
Dude, I'm telling you guys, this resurgence of Battlefront 2, EA or Star Wars, whoever, is stupid if they don't just turn this into like a full-on online live service game and turn it into Battlefront 3. Like they're
Why is it resurging right now?
I think
I've seen like,
think
a bunch of shit
because
for it, but
bro, after the game came out, it like that whole thing happened and people are like, this is a piece of shit game, but they
Right.
updated it, and for 2 years they updated it straight. Like I already gave the whole spiel, but they added hella cool shit, and then the fucking support was cut because they're like, all right, we gotta focus on Battlefield 2042, which
yeah.
and then that happened, and now it's just resurging because people always having sales. I think it's free on Game Pass. Epic Games did a May the 4th last year, and it like 19 million people downloaded it. They're like, if you download it this weekend, it's free. You get to keep it. So I think people are just kind of slowly starting to. I mean, if you play, it's just well optimized, bro. Like it just plays hella smooth. It's fun as fuck. Like I don't know. I think it's very.
Maybe I'll pop back on. I think I got it
It's-
for free too on one of these like
It's-
PSN.
Yeah,
things.
dude. It's so fun, man. Like it's just fun. It's kind of deep for a Battlefront game. It just had such a good like recovery. So.
I think it came out and they said they're not making Battlefield 3 though.
In the Battlefront, yeah, I know they're not. They're
Battlefront
fucking
3, yeah.
they're stupid. I don't know why they'd make billions of dollars, like just selling skins, dude. I don't understand why they don't want to fucking. I don't know, cause like you guys said, like Helldivers 2. You guys said they're not even gonna really do a Helldivers 3. They might just come out with what a $15 update. Like, all right, this is Helldivers 3,
Yeah.
right. Is that the roadmap? Is that the
That's what's rumored to happen. Because
I think that's the way of all games.
yeah, because what's gonna happen is that Helldivers 3 is gonna use the Unreal Engine 5, and the rumor is that or the speculation is that it's just gonna naturally just progress into Helldivers 3, just make it an update, essentially.
Would it be a paid update or just?
I don't know. Probably.
So
Probably. I
Who
would
did
imagine
that?
it
No,
would
that's like what Overwatch did.
be. Fortnite.
Yeah, well, the issue with the live
Well,
service
Fortnite never
with,
charged.
Huh?
The issue,
Fortnite has never had a sequel or a chart.
I'm pretty
but
sure it was
Fortnite's
Fortnite.
kind of no, but Fortnite's its own like, it like the updates are like more cosmetic rather than gameplay.
Right, they did an Unreal 5 update, but
Yeah,
they never
yeah,
called
that's-
it Fortnite 2.
Yeah, but that's basically what they're gonna do. That's what Helldivers
that's
3
the
is gonna
issue.
be, probably.
That's the issue with live platform games is that they can't jump to different engines. So then they're boxed into that one limitation, or they have limitations with that sort of
Right.
engine. you know,
Frankly,
so they
I
can only
kinda-
pump out so many up.
I kind of hate that on some level though.
Hey, what?
Hate just getting rid of the old game and just making it in a new engine. You know what I mean?
Right. Well,
then you lose-
well,
you
people are
lose the old
people are
game.
speculating that with this last Illuminate battle, I don't know if I just mentioned this to you earlier, but with the siege on Super Earth from the Illuminate, that was the active for end of Act 1 for Helldivers 2.
So what's next?
I don't know. We're gonna find out. Maybe we'll get a new faction. Maybe we'll get some. I don't know, dude.
I hope they just go full Warhammer and just like, you know, just fucking.
Didn't they announce they're doing a new game for like
Yeah.
a new IP?
They've been pretty quiet about it, but they're working on a new game.
No more Helldivers, Terry.
Tarek, is that your dog with the jacket and the sword?
Yeah.
It's a great picture. This literally looks like a meme picture.
I know, right?
Does he like just going under the? Or you put the jacket
I
on?
put it on him, obviously.
That's so
yeah.
funny. I love his face. I love when dogs just like have that look.
They're
Nothing-
just like expressive.
Yeah, nothing on this planet better.
I know, right?
My a dog I lived with used to do that. Like he would just stare. He would have a 1,000-yard stare outside the window, but his eyes were wide open. I'm like, dude, can you, are you
bug-eyed.
okay? Yeah, like tripping balls. It was so funny. I'm like, dude. I love dogs.
Love it, dude.
Bro, if that's where we're gonna go with games now, I'm cool. Just a fat update, you know, instead of
Yeah.
kind of like starting from scratch. And,
Yeah.
hey guys, buy this game and install this game. I think, you know,
But you kind of see it work with GTA, right? Like GTA 5.
yeah.
It's just like, how long have they been going for now? Like almost like 15 years, something like that.
Yeah, it's pretty soon.
That's hella cool.
Like after what, like fucking 20 DLCs or some fucking crazy
Yeah.
shit. It's like that thing. If they can come up with something that good with like the most up to date like engine, and then they can just get a really fun game, and they just keep on rolling out DLCs. I think that game can survive for like over a decade, but right now with, you know, games coming out each year, the last year, you know, games coming out that came out last year is obsolete now. It's like the trend is so quick.
I wonder why game developers like, dude, I know their job can be hard, but like, why can't they just make a good fucking game, man? Like, everyone can hop on, crossplay. Like, I know it's hard, man, but figure it out, brother. Like,
That's the question nowadays, right?
I just
Apparently,
like, there's so many things that
when
can do
people were data mining the Stellar Blade PC demo that came out like 2 days ago, it showed that the game was originally going to have co-op. They had like, you know, split screen
Stellar Blade.
co-op going on for it.
Is that a new game?
It's a Gooner game, but it's a fun game.
It's
Gooner
perfect for it's perfect for car.
Wait. Is it anime chicks like slaying people?
Yeah.
It's exactly what it is.
Oh, I gotcha. Okay.
The most misogynistic game come out since Harry Potter.
The savior of gaming.
I don't know, like I think after they fucked up 2042, I really felt like I checked out. I was like, ah, that hurt me, you know, because they lied. Like we're ahead of schedule, and then the game came out like so bad. I'm
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
You
I
guys are
remember
fucking
playing-
assholes. Just why are you lying? Like, just don't lie. Just
Put out a
Well,
good
it's to
product.
please the investors, right? Because
Yeah.
all,
I couldn't believe
all
how
it is
bad-
nowadays is just to make that fucking bottom line. All about the bottom line.
Sure.
I mean, didn't it get put on Game Pass like a month later anyway? So it's like,
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing. These people never fucking learn, right? Like
yeah, they're weirdos, dude.
It's just so fucking weird that like
They're
it's just-
weirdos.
It's insanity. They just keep on doing the same exact shit, and then they come out with the same. You know, they complain at the end that it's not their fault; it's the gamer's fault.
Yeah, we realize there's some features you may have missed. It's like, like you guys aren't gamers. You guys are like just rich
Suits.
people that, yeah, you guys are like the definition of suits.
Yeah.
I don't know. It makes
They
me
are
think.
unsuitable for
I'm saying.
making decisions.
Why is it so hard to make all the greatest hits of Battlefield put it into one nice package, charge 40, 50, and call it like Battlefield Online or something, and just retouch everything, reskin everything. Like I don't see how that's so hard.
Yeah.
I
Because
don't.
the
I
currency
don't.
that they're after is time, is people's time. And when you're stuck on one game, you can't market another game to them because they are, yeah, their time is now, they'll have to now split their time. Opposed to like these new games like Call of Duty, for example, like every year they come out with a new game, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the time spent on each game for people that are like hardcore players, it's like within the thousands for each game. It's not just one game is like, you know, like a couple thousand hours. It's each game is a couple thousand hours. You know, so they really try and lock down like the amount of time that you invest into each game, and the I guess the pattern that they found out seems to work is get a really, really good IP and just keep on coming out with the same iteration but a new skin each year. And just keep on charging $60, you know?
That's sad.
Yeah. Because if they only did that for one game and people were just stuck on that one game, they wouldn't keep making money each year, you know?
I mean, but they can sell microtransactions. They can sell skins, right, and all that
Well,
bullshit.
why do that when you can do both?
Yeah.
Like,
Sell
that's what Call
skins
of
in
Duty
both
does.
games.
And even
Now
on
you're-
top of that, why stop there when you can paywall content, right? Like, completely just-
Call of Duty, I tried playing like one of the newer Call of Duties, and it's like getting in the
Unplayable.
game. Yeah, it's unplayable, but it's all one hub, so it's like all, you know, 5 load screens when you play one fucking game.
Check the battle pass. Check the premium store. Go to the battle hub. It's like,
Yeah,
right,
yeah.
What are we?
It's
What are we
been
doing?
like that, and guess how long it's been like that for? Like the past like 10 years. You know, it's
Probably,
like
yeah. It's like a mobile game at this point.
yeah, and each year they come out with a new one, new storyline, new, and it's like the stories are good. The voice acting
Yeah,
is good.
that's all I pay for, yeah.
But it's like, what's after that? I think the stories have been getting shorter and shorter each year or something like that. And now it's just like
Honestly, dude, like I've kind of realized maybe it's going to be different for Claire Expedition 33, but I rarely care about the story in a video game now.
yeah, because
Yeah,
it's so
it's maybe fucking terribly written.
What?
fucking JRPGs, bro.
Yeah, dude.
I do want to play that. I haven't played it as Ragnarok. That's like
Listen,
the one.
Japanese games are great, but they don't know how to write for shit.
I mean, I like the Yakuza games, but like, you know, a lot of
Yeah,
the
we
a lot
know that
there's
you
like
play
there's a
Yakuza
lot of
games,
fat when it comes to the story in those games.
Yeah,
That just kind of like
taxing.
yeah.
Red Dead 2 was sick.
Yeah, well, yeah, of course. Great game. Great story.
Very few kind of hit the.
Yeah, it's
I
good.
feel that way about TV shows too. There's very few TV shows that keep my attention. It's like
Right.
Yeah, it's worse mediocrity, right? It's
Yeah.
at a certain point, it's like these game devs. It's like they don't really care about the story. They just want to pump out like, you know, big titties, big ass.
Right. And normally, you know, that's fine. You know? A game, there's a lot of different, you know, qualities to a game, you know? Whereas, like, a movie, it's all story, you know?
Right.
Yeah. You can't really have a good
Guys,
movie
wait
without a
for
good story.
S3 getting the super creds.
Speaking of movies, have you seen anything recently? Ross, anything new? Maybe some Snow White on your radar.
There was that movie Warfare I was telling you about.
Is that new? I thought it was
Yeah.
Check it out. You know, like
The director of that is doing Elden Ring
the movie. Or
Alex
the,
Garland.
movie, yeah.
They're making a movie. How did
Yeah.
they make a movie off of fucking?
No fucking idea, but they picked the right guy for it.
It's gonna be like a no-name fucking like
A23
Chris
guy.
Hemsworth, just like, yeah, Chris Hemsworth just like roaming through New Zealand, just like slaying people.
I have no idea how they're gonna do it.
Really? Film it. Got me, bro.
Oh, I think you'd have to do like Iceland or some shit. Somewhere over there.
Some fucking Viking shit or what?
yeah, some sort of thing.
I was thinking more like New Zealand or like the UK.
Yeah, UK would work.
whenever, what was the farm that we had? Like,
Got a farm.
sorry, what farm?
What? What'd you ask?
In UK. Where do you usually stay?
I usually stay in London, but my dad has a place in Glastonbury.
Glastonbury, yeah.
Congratulations!
Felix Zero, thanks for the adoration boner, and welcome. Hope you're doing well. Oh, we missed one thing.
So what's the
I am having a good
about?
stream. How you doing, man?
Because I never played Elden Ring. What would be like the story, or is it gonna be a show or a movie?
It's gonna be a movie.
Yeah, maybe.
How are they gonna condense fucking?
Sure. Give me a
No.
piece of advice.
I assume like they're gonna have to just do it kind
They're
of.
just gonna speed run the game in fucking an hour 30 or something?
No, they're just gonna like. It's gonna do. They're gonna do something like weird with it. Yeah.
The only thing I can see working with that type of like maybe a lore, like like some sort of prequel, or like
Yeah, they could do that. They could do whatever the fuck they want, really.
No,
I
but,
didn't
like,
realize
what
that
else-
I don't have follower only chat on. Appreciate you letting me know that.
That's pretty bad. Or did he
Dark.
like? Was he
What's-
never
what's
like,
a
want to
raid?
sell out?
Let's see
What?
if I could fix that. Stream settings.
This guy's talking about like a raid or something.
Yeah, stream raid is when someone from a different stream tells their people to go to a Tarek stream, either for good or bad reasons, depending on. Hopefully for bad, but you know, any publicity is good publicity, as they say. But yeah, like the only reason, because they're gonna have to use names, like big names from the game, not like actors, but like big names from like the game, like key like characters and stuff. Unless they're just gonna come up with their whole
Right.
a whole new world with like maybe like whole new characters and like a whole side plot, but like
No, I imagine they'll have some key characters, but I don't think the story necessarily has to be the same. Because, like, first of all, no one follows the story in those games.
Hey, it
Second
doesn't
of
say
all-
that I have that on. That's weird.
yeah, but the big thing about
I think
was it called?
tone and vibe is more important.
the
when it
big thing
comes
about
to
the Soul series and the Elden Ring series and like that whole IP is the lore, right? Like the people like love reading about like the lore of these characters and like the world and like all that. At least that's
Sure.
what I thought.
Yeah, I think more important is just the tone
Oh,
gothic and, like-
medieval fucking
and the visuals.
breeding.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The visuals and
Felix
shit.
Zero. It says that I don't have it on followers only chat. That's weird. Is that the case right now?
ヘルポット始動オービタルスラスターを起動
Ross, did you ever see the
That's weird.
Artis series?
Yeah, yeah.
So,
So the
did you-
the Amazon one too.
yeah. How do you feel about that?
It's fucking
That guy
awesome.
that guy might be getting a series on like I think it was either HBO or I forgot what it was, but he might
Wait.
be
A new
so
series?
so you know how they're talking about whatever his name is doing
Henry Cavill.
Henry Cavill doing a Netflix series for Warhammer
Amazon. Yeah.
and whatever one of the streaming platforms, and they canceled it.
They canceled it?
Well, it's in hiatus right now, so I assume it's going to be canceled.
Well, it's in development.
It's in hiatus. I mean, it's been in development for the past like 5 years.
Well, yeah, but they just did a thing for it, so I imagine they're still invested in it.
Oh, they just did a promotion?
Well, they did that episode of Secret Level or whatever. The one that the Astartes guy worked on.
Yeah, but that's completely different than the Henry Cavill project, right?
Yeah, but they're both at the same place.
All right, I think I fixed it.
I mean, yeah, but one's CGI and the other one's live action.
I'm gonna keep you
Right, but
followed
assuming they
radio
wouldn't
again because you got a good
money
channel,
into
brother.
it.
Oh, thanks, man. I really appreciate that. You're the man. And
That's
then
what I was kinda
welcome
getting
to the
at, is
party,
if they
dude.
canceled- if
Glad
they
to have you
canceled
aboard.
Live
Henry
action.
Cavill thing, they would go full. They would invest fully into the CGI show of. Or I think it's
Yeah,
gonna be.
I mean,
I think it's gonna be
okay.
like a 3-hour movie or something like that because I don't think a show is gonna last, especially if it's all CGI.
Can you
They
follow,
haven't- they
unfollow
haven't
me and
canceled
follow
the
me
show.
real quick just to make sure that I have it off now?
What'd you say, Ross?
It's not the show isn't canceled yet.
How much longer are they gonna retain fucking Henry Cavill for?
All right.
Well, he's got a, but I think he's got a big interest in it.
All right,
'cause
sweet
he's like a
deal.
producer.
Appreciate, dude.
Yeah,
really
he's a
appreciate you
fucking-
letting me
he's a
know that,
nerd
man.
himself, so it's like he loves
I think
sports,
it was
so-
like on because I was dealing with when I first started streaming, I was dealing with a lot of Indians being like, "Hello, my friend. We noticed that you are not subscribed and verified, right? So please follow me on Discord kindly. Tony Ja 5692, right?"
That's why you need to make Yancey the
That's crazy,
mod.
right?
Make Yancey the mod so you can kick all the.
Yancey is the mod on Twitch. Yeah,
Tell him to do his fucking job.
he does his job.
Do your
that's-
job, Yance. Yeah. If they cancel the Henry Cavill project, then they would probably go full CGI, but it would be with that guy that did the Astartes series at the helm.
Yeah, you know what? I'd honestly probably prefer that.
I don't know how that would work though. Have you ever watched that Japanese? It's called
DJ
Dance?
Benjamin has joined the mission. We jamming,
Nice.
man.
Yeah, I've never seen the movie.
Yeah, Gantz Zero.
Is it a live action one? Or...
No, it's a full CGI of a Japanese manga that was like it was regarded in the same like level, on the same level as like Berserk and like a lot of the classics.
Yeah.
You never read Gantz?
What Sari bought?
Gantz. You would actually really like the comic. It's fucking long as hell. It's like over 400 chapters or something like that, but it's like up there with like Berserk. It's very, very the ending's ass, but that's only because the guy like got like health issues or something and had to like, you know, just come up with some bullshit ending. But the first half of the
Wait, so he didn't have the ending written from the get-go? That to me,
No.
that's not a very good sign because it doesn't show clear
the manga
direction.
The manga itself started as something completely different, and then it veered totally left field. And it's really sad because it happened. They came out with an anime in like the early 2000s. That was really like
Alright,
the first season.
I'll follow
was
it.
Really,
Huh?
the first season was really good, and then it just completely went a different direction because the the author didn't have anything like the storyboard written out essentially.
Right, but like I'm talking about like in terms of like character development, because that's the meat and bones of every story. You know, the plot's just a clever way of getting the characters from point A to point B. So
Yeah,
like,
that was the charm of this like that era of like comics and like manga is that a lot of these people weren't like, you know, like orthodox artists, like they weren't like traditional artists or authors. Like they didn't really follow a lot of the rules, so they were just kind of going on the fly. And if something like caught people's interest, then it had like more of a cult following, you know?
yeah, I don't know. I think that's kind of lame.
Well, I mean that's what Berserk was. You know? Like,
No, Berserk, he's had a clear mind of where he's been going since the beginning. That's why his best friend was able to pick up the reins because he told him.
I don't really buy that just because it's like it's taken him so long to fucking.
Well, because he's gone
like,
distracted.
even a quarter way through.
No,
Got
because
distracted with
his
what
buddy
fucking-
his buddy told him, the guy that took the reins said that like I met with Kintaro Miura when the series was first at its inception, and he told me the whole story for everywhere that it's going to go, and he's followed that roadmap to a T, so he's known where it's going to go, essentially.
So he knew that his art was going to soften up over the years. He knew that it was going to be like, you know, Berserk has changed.
Miura's art got better throughout the years.
I think it
A
would
lot
be
of
very
people
hard
will say
to work
it's
on.
softer.
Yeah, Atsu, I think you're off base here, dude. And that's what makes Berserk so special. I mean, like those archetypes, dude. He literally pulled pulled a published chapter at one point because it revealed too much about how the series was going to end.
There you go, Otsu. I mean, I find it hard to believe that the roadmap hasn't changed after 20 years, you know? You change as a person, you might find more cooler avenues.
Yeah, but you're the whole time
Well, no, it was
you're
more
talking
the
about
fact
this
that- it was
the
more
character
the fact
development
that
from
this
getting
is-
from point A to point B and the big plot points. You know?
Well, the plot points, the fairy island, the thing that he spent like with his last like dying years on. A lot of people are speculating that it was influenced by his whole thing about idol worshipping and like idolism, because a lot of the art it reflects it. A lot of the art reflects it. The story reflects it. A lot of like these. there's,
I
like,
can
small
see that.
things a lot of the hardcore fans notice that isn't in line with his previous works, especially
Right.
with like before Berserk and stuff like that. Whereas
Yeah, that happens.
before he passed away, he spent a copious amount of time on idle games.
It's so upsetting for some reason.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's it's whatever he wants to do, But at the same
Right.
time, that did play influence. A lot of people are speculating that influenced his writing style and his art in Berserk in his
Yeah.
last like passing days. So what I'm trying to say is that like he might have a vision of where it's going to go and how it's going to overall in general end. Like say for example with Griffith dying or Guts dying or Casca dying, like these like key characters dying. Like I don't think that he's gonna change that. But the way that's gonna get there, it's taken a lot of fucking loops and turns, right? It's like going across a fucking.
Well, no,
That's
because
how-
no, because
how anything
it like I think you're kind of focusing too much on the plot and not really the meat and bones of the story, right? With Berserk, like that whole Fairy Island thing, he was basically laying down the occult lore and the mechanics of how the world works throughout that whole portion of the series.
I thought that, well, not just me, but a lot of people thought that that convoluted the world building.
No,
Because
not
it
really,
brought
because
in
as
new concepts
as an occultist myself, it just showed me that the guy knows his shit. He knows exactly what he's talking about, because a lot of the principles that were explained in those chapters, they've got some backbone to them in occultic theory.
Sure, but like you were saying, that's before with Yakuza. I think it's just adding fat because.
Wait,
like,
what are
you?
you?
Know,
No, it's not adding fat, because it's
Because
letting you know it's
occultism involved.
yeah,
in
but
the story from the
what
beginning,
what
right?
it's doing
So
what
it's
it's
like,
doing what it's doing is letting you know the mechanics of how everything works. When I talk about the fat in the Yakuza series, I'm talking about the side stories that no one really gives a shit about, that you're going to completely forget about.
It's kind of a side story.
What? No, it's not a side
Fairy
story
Island
because no, it's not a side story because it tells you that's how he figures out how to get Casca back from the brink of retardation. That was like, it is one of the most important parts of the whole series. And then on top of that, that's where Guts starts becoming a little more soft in his interactions with the rest of his cast. That's where he starts recognizing friendship and starts, realizing that, hey, maybe revenge isn't the best path to go, and maybe I should just focus on myself instead of letting myself get consumed by hatred. Which is represented by the Berserker armor, which is, the primal side of him that will consume him literally from the inside out if he allows himself to be consumed by hatred and rage.
Did you ever hear about what happened with that manga Vagabond, which is based off of the Miyamoto Musashi book, the Five Pillars of Fire, or the Pillars of Fire?
Five Rings.
Five Rings of Fire, or something. Yeah. Do you ever hear about what happened in that manga?
No, I read like maybe the first thing for Vagabond, but that's about it.
So it's very similar to what you were saying with like him like going through this like self-realization arc about like not wanting to be more of a pacifist or like be a bit more soft around the edges, and that's what killed that book, because it's like the way that they depicted it was very what's the word it just didn't
Contrived?
follow along. Well, it just didn't follow with the story. it was just out of nowhere.
Yeah, but with
Kinda like,
Berserk,
you know,
it's
like,
not
one
out of
moment- like, one moment
with
you're fucking
Berserk. It's
slashing and
yeah,
killing,
but that's
and then the
but
next
that's
moment you're
but
like-
but that's the thing, dude. With Berserk, it wasn't out of nowhere. He literally spent like years on that island, or at least writing that whole portion of the series. So clearly there was some crucial element to it. I mean, looking back at everything taking place in Berserk throughout the manga, even the parts that weren't included in the anime, every single arc has some sort of significance and plays a big part into the grand tapestry of the whole series. And I think that's something that a lot of people don't really recognize, because they want to see the series go in a particular direction. But Miura has always had this in mind, to have it start off as the ultimate revenge story, but perhaps have it turn out to be like not just the greatest revenge story of all time, but the greatest romance story of all time. And what better romance is, to essentially fall in love with the world, after being thrust into a world of darkness and coming out, liberated from the hatred that consumes you from within. I think that's fucking beautiful. And if that
so
Big sword go, boo. Big sword go.
yeah,
How's it been since the new team? I guess or
it's
writers
been
and shit?
great, dude. Like I'm still enjoying it. I mean, like
No,
it's been a
but
while since
see,
we've gotten a new
casual.
chapter, but
yeah, once every 2
Year.
months, 3 months or something. Yeah, once every 6 months, one volume. That's like what, like fucking like 12 pages.
I
or
know
something?
they took a break or something like that pretty recently, so I don't know. But it's been
Yeah.
good. I mean, like I can't complain. I've been enjoying it, so
So is it
Okay,
gonna be
put it
like
this
another
way,
20 years until they
Think
finish
about
it?
okay. Do you know that anime One Piece?
Yeah.
You know about that, right?
Yeah.
So when it first came out, it was the same thing that I was talking about, with no direction, no character, like nothing. He just started drawing because he liked it, and
Yeah.
it just took off.
Right.
Right now, there's no clear ending. Dude, it's over like 1,000 episodes.
Yeah,
or
and that
something
sucks,
fucking crazy.
dude. But to me, that's
Yeah,
like
but it's
that's
most-
like the
it's most
telltale sign of
popular
slop.
Anime. It's the most popular anime in the world.
Yeah, and dude, the MCU is
Yeah, but that's-
popular
but
as
that's what
hell
I'm trying to say
too.
is, like,
It's slop.
But that's what I'm trying to say, is that each people have their have a cult following. This going back to what I was saying with like, Gantz, Berserk, and even One Piece. They have their own fandom because of the way that they started out. Now, Berserk might be because they had a clear vision from the beginning. They had this, bleak, like what was it? Like dark
fantasy.
story.
It's a
Yeah, dark fantasy compared to like others, but it's not like if it doesn't have a clear direction, it's not good.
No,
Like,
I did.
there's-
Oh,
that's
I mean,
true.
for me,
That's-
for
what's
me
good-
specifically, yeah. If it doesn't have a clear direction, then it's not good, because then what am I doing? If I'm
I
not
mean-
learning from something, and I'm just consuming, then I'm basically in my view, I'm just taking in junk food. You know what I mean?
I mean, I think good writers can always make it work. The Wire it wasn't written with a grand plan. Breaking
Initially,
Bad didn't have a grand plan.
initially it wasn't.
Yeah, well, Better Call Saul was just like fucking apparently made up on the fly.
Was it really?
Breaking Bad was made on the fly.
I know, well, Breaking Bad actually
They
had
would
like
write
a,
them.
like a premise, whereas Better Call
Had a
Saul they
premise.
literally.
Correct.
Yeah,
They
but
didn't have a.
Better Call Saul, they literally were just like, okay, we just want to milk this and just.
But
But,
here's the thing though, right? Like a lot
Had
of
as
these
much of
a lot of these anime, you take Dragon Ball Z for example, it's all plot heavy. You're not getting too much character development when it comes to a lot of this sort of stuff. And to me,
No, but
when it comes down to a story, it is all about character development. It's and the plot is just a clever way of getting the characters from point A to point B.
Right. But a good writer can do that on the fly.
Sure.
Not forever. But
Right. But like, the Wire had a conclusion, Was it a great
Right.
conclusion? No, not really. I think there were some production issues that took place, but
Yeah, let's take Breaking Bad as a better example. 'Cause
yeah,
it's
Breaking Bad was all about the character. It was all about the character
Right.
development,
done on the fly.
Yeah,
They didn't have a plan.
but I think he did have a plan, because initially
He had a premise.
he had a
having
premise,
having
not
this
a-
guy
not a complete
go
end.
from like this
Right.
goober sort of teacher to like a
Scarface.
crime
Yeah.
emperor, right? Like
Right.
owning his own crime empire. So like that in itself, I wouldn't say that
but
that's
if you wanna
exactly
have
aimless.
that broad of a or ambiguous of a storyboard, then we can just say with One Piece as well. It's just fucking Kid's gonna become the pirate king. That's the premise,
Right.
and we're gonna do whatever the fuck we want in between, which is go into space and fucking fight aliens. It's like there's
But that's
so many
enough.
like
I think if you're a good writer, that is enough. If you're a good writer, you'll figure out. Like, if you look at Breaking Bad, it looks like it was all
But
planned
with
out
like
because of how everything.
Berserk, for
Yeah.
example,
fits
if it's
together.
like plan for each character, like I want this person to go through this, they're gonna die at this point, they're gonna do this, like have everything just completely like.
I mean, like, dude,
Calculated,
I
I
mean,
don't
like,
think
dude,
that's
dude.
possible.
I mean, like, it's kind of shown from the very first panel of Berserk. The very first panel of Berserk takes place after the Golden Age arc. The Golden Age arc doesn't come till a few like way later in the
Yeah.
series.
So with that whole thing, have you ever heard of Attack on Titan?
Of course, I've never
So have
watched
you-
it, but
no. Have you read so in season, I think it's like the last like 15 chapters, they reveal that the whole first chapter was
Mhm.
a callback. It's like a whole time skip thing, time loop type sort of thing.
Right? Yeah.
Very messy, but they made it work. People can do that type of shit, like they can just slip these things in, like, oh, now this is a part of the plot, like that we have known since the beginning, or like shit like that.
Yeah,
kinda
but
build
with
on top of
Berserk,
that.
you had so many elements already at play. You already had the Bahilit, right? You had all these different
Well, that's
things,
the-
right?
that's
you
what a
you,
lot
you
of
dude,
people
you
are-
even had like the introduction of the eclipse and all that sort of stuff, dude. Every single big plot element was laced at the very beginning of the series, and that is part
That's the
of
thing
what
with
makes
Attack on Titan is that the whole premise is based on this premonition of the main character knowing exactly what it's that whole thing is like everything in the first episode was calculated, like all that shit, and there's things like say for example in Berserk there's the Behelit, or the world building that was in place beforehand, that kind of
you had
pointed
you
towards-
had him literally killing in the first panel one of the demons of the God Hand.
Yeah, I mean, and in Attack on Titan,
Right.
the kid's mom dies, and apparently he was the one that made that happen. It's like these things, like they can.
Yeah,
It's
But
like
there was-
it's backpedaling. It's it's.
No,
little
but
bit.
I'm not
But
saying
I
that
think he had-
Berserk
I
did that,
think
but it's very
Berserk-
possible for authors to do this.
I'm
No, I
not
think
saying
he
it's
at least-
not.
He had at least I think he at least had the backstory for all of it when he
For
wrote.
Yeah, I'm
Berserk.
sure Attack on Titan also had some.
no,
sort of-
but
can
what,
see-
what I'm trying to say is that Berserk, there's a reason why it cuts above. It's a cut above the rest, and that's because everything in the series has been deliberate from the get-go. All the lore,
think that
all the
Berserk has-
occult.
You could see corrections in Berserk though. As
Yeah,
they
I
went.
think.
Oh
that
yeah, there
Berserk
were
has a
corrections,
lot of
like I
occult-
mentioned. He pulled one chapter that was already published because it gave away too much of how it was going to end. That
Yeah,
should
not
tell you a
just-
lot.
Not just foreshadowing, but I'm talking about maybe retconning certain things, or
Well, technically
dropping
speaking,
certain
that
ideas,
technically
plans.
speaking, pulling a whole chapter is retconning because that means that this whole segment
but
just
I'm
did
talking
not
about,
happen.
ideas. I'm just talking about ideas and maybe other
did it come
roadmaps
out?
that he had for the story.
Huh?
Did that chapter come out? Or you
It came
told me,
out. I'm pretty sure it came out and then it was taken away.
So there's
Do you
nowhere
know
to
what
get
the
it.
chapter-
You
do
can
know what
find
the
you can
chapter's
find it
about?
you can find it online. It's basically, if I can remember correctly, it's either Guts or Griffith talking to God, or which is basically a demon or some shit like that. But yeah, it apparently revealed too much, and Amira pulled it.
Dang.
Yeah,
So, like,
dude, I
you
think they
couldn't-
should end the fucking series in the next 5 years.
I hope so.
Yeah, yeah. me too.
And if they don't, I
It's
hope
been
they have
really
some
fun.
sort of outline, that they can give to somebody. So if this guy dies, someone can finally finish
If the
it.
fucking next,
Third time's a charm, I guess.
Then, no, it's gonna be like a generational thing. Then it's like Berserk is just gonna transcend generations. Just.
Yeah,
It's gonna be like the 4th or 5th generation before it gets halfway through the story.
I don't know if I love that.
Yeah, Ross, you'll be long dead before fucking you figure out how the story ends.
I love that. I was gonna say, like, you can see corrections even within like the character. Like, when you read those first 2 volumes, you're kind of like, damn, this guy's kind of a dick.
Right.
And then he kind of saw, and then he does the Golden Age, and then like by the time you jump back to like the where we left off, he's kind of softened. He's rounded out those edges, so he's still a dick, but he's not like an unreadable dick. Like,
Well, I mean, like, I think that whole first panel was to show him that he works off of deception. You know, like, and how cunning he can be.
right, sure.
So, yeah, I still think that was deliberate to some extent or another. How deliberate?
Right, but it's still within that
sure.
time frame, and the character is different.
I just think them bringing back his love interest from a vegetative state and then making it so that his or I don't know if it's his child or if it's Griffith's child is actually Griffith. Like, there's just so many convoluted plot points. It's just,
No, it's
I don't know where the fuck they're going with
it's basically Costco was already pregnant with Guts's baby, and Griffith kind of came all over it and injected his genes onto it.
So he's getting cucked.
I don't know if that's how that works, but
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's
Demon life, alright.
yeah.
I don't love the retarded Casca. I gotta say.
Well,
But-
yeah, but it's
But what are
it's
they
over
gonna
now.
do with her?
She's her sanity's back.
No, but they also gave her that little plot point that she's PTSD'd.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
How could she not be?
I know, of course, but like that's like such a cop out. Like whenever something like important happens, they just have her freak out so
Holy
that
shit,
it fucking
one
drags
second.
out the plot.
Jackpot.
Uh-oh. Is there another transient trying to set up camp in his alley?
Uh-oh. Yeah, I gotta say, West Side's getting a little sketchy these days, also. Almost
Not
safer
for
on
me, man.
the.
I'm fucking chilling with my communist fucking roommate.
Well, you ever go to that hotel ramen place? It's getting a little hairy.
Dude, I just found out the owner is my friend, my dad or family friend.
Of the chicken place.
Yeah, the chicken ramen place. The old guy that's always behind the fucking bar. Apparently, he's was an apprentice under my dad.
Holy
How'd you find that out?
Apparently there was
My mom told me.
Apparently there's a coyote in my front yard.
Oh, okay, so not a transient, just a fucking coyote.
Them coyotes.
Them yotes. Yeah, Tarek, have you ever considered getting a gun?
Getting what?
A gun, preferably a rifle.
If I get a gun, I want a shotgun. And if I get a gun, I want 2 Desert Eagles that look like ebony and ivory.
I could actually do you one better. You can get yourself a long slide 2011, which is much closer to what ebony ivory would be than a
1911?
No, it's a 2011. It's the updated version of a 1911. Because what ebony ivory is based off of is 2 1911s. But
Okay.
you don't want 1911s because they're shit. And that's why 2011s are the updated, more modern version of 2011, but retain the same aesthetic.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, so it's if you have those and you get one in nickel and one in blue, then it'll literally be in a long slide with a compensator. Then it'll be ebony and ivory.
That'd be tight.
This is really hot.
I'm not a big fan of compensators. None of my guns have compensators.
Guys are always trying to sell me on a compensator.
I'm trying to sell you on a glizzy, bro.
You compensating for something else?
Oh.
Yeah, I gotta get a glizzy.
Well, before California
about how-
stopped, fucking selling them, essentially. Waleed, are you into guns or not that big?
I should have Glock one time. Other than that.
Nice. Glizzy is always the choice of
Two, right?
assassins.
They're reliable too, right?
Very. I would probably say, so there's two different categories for handguns, which is hammer fired and striker fired. Striker fired are considered less reliable because it doesn't have a big old hammer slamming into the pin, and it has a spring, so it's spring loaded and then it's supposed to shoot the pin into the bullet and crack the primer, but sometimes the spring may, not have enough tension or just whatever. Glocks, usually because of their design, are more reliable than the other ones. Whereas like Charlie and I were talking about the SIGs the other day, and I was telling him not to get a certain model because they have such loose spring tension that it'll actually go off in your holster if you put enough pressure or like strain on the gun. So like if you jump up and down, that strain of the gravity slamming back down on the earth may pull that pin, and then you can shoot your dick off, essentially.
Yeah.
And that's only possible with striker fire. So.
Yeah, guns are a lot. Chill for the time being. They're fun though.
It's in my personal opinion, it's going to become more of a novelty in California, especially within the next 5 years, if they do pass certain regulations that will bar gun stores from operating. So like the politicians can't stop us from buying or purchasing firearms. So what they can do is make the gun stores stop selling them. It's they essentially will make it so that it's unattainable in California. You can still get it if someone's selling it, but the people that are selling it is going to go away essentially. So that's why I tell everyone to purchase a gun right now before you can buy.
Yeah, it's part of the reason my friend moved to Oregon. Or where their gun laws good, or I forget.
Their gun laws are a little bit more.
It's just a bit,
yeah.
right?
Yeah, but it's still kind of like, okay, like out here, you can own firearms. It's just a lot of them are frowned upon. So a lot of like gun stores won't even sell them to you because they don't want to the hassle from the DOJ.
Oh.
Yeah, so it's literally just that. It's literally the direction to not sell it to you. If you find like a really chill like gun store like I did, they're willing to do whatever. Just like bend the books a little bit, but those gun stores are also going out of business because they're going to have to be. They're trying to implement like a permit situation for like gun stores to operate, so they would have to have a license and a permit from the state allowing them to operate.
What are you gonna do with your pieces when you go to Japan?
They're gonna go in a safe.
Do they allow you to bring stuff?
No. Japan. Well, technically, if I turn my rifle into a bolt action, yes, and then make it so that it's completely like the magazine well is completely sealed off via like I physically can't shove anything in there, so I would have to like drill a hole. I mean, maybe, but it would just completely destroy the value of my rifle. So like, I used to build guns, and the gun that I have right now, I built it with the help from the company I used to work for. It's supposed to be like around $3,500, but I was able to build it for like $1,200 because I waited like over a span of a year just to collect parts and shit like that. But if I were to drill a hole into it, it would completely destroy the value of the gun. So I would have to like.
What about when you lived in Japan?
It would be in a safe.
In Japan or here?
Here.
But you're gonna move full time.
Yeah, I mean, it's gonna either stay with my sister or my mom.
Are you willing to say goodbye to them forever then?
What do you mean forever?
Well, if you're gonna live in Japan,
yeah,
I'm gonna have to go.
Japanese, I'm American. I would have to come back here at some point. Like, if I was going to live in Japan, it would have to be under the guise of like that little gray area where I technically give up my American citizenship, but I don't.
So you would or you would?
I would, but I wouldn't.
Does that make sense?
It means that the way that that works, like to give up your citizenship in the U.S., you would have to write a formally a formally written letter to the United States government denouncing your citizenship. If I never write that letter, then there's no way that they can take away my citizenship.
But then you pay double taxes.
That's what you have to do to be dual
Yeah.
citizenship.
Right.
Like in any country. Like if you're a dual
Right,
citizen,
right.
you have to, yeah.
You okay with that?
I mean, that's the choice that you have to do that to be a dual citizen, dude. It doesn't matter
You
if I'm
okay with
okay
that?
with it or not.
You gonna do that? Are you gonna pay the man twice?
I hopefully not. I mean, in the U.S., I've been, pretty good at
Taxes
evading the
that's out,
man.
dude. You gonna
But
let 2 people steal from you?
I'm technically already am with this fucking business over there.
All right, I gotta kick this coyote out of my house. I'll be right back.
He's just been chilling in the fucking yard the whole time.
Starts fighting off a coyote. Get out of
These things
here,
are
you
vicious,
vermin.
man. You guys get fucking coyotes up in the bay, right?
Yeah. I'm a little more not really in the mountains, but I'm close to a forest, so
Oh, you got all.
I got a lot of greenery here. Definitely a lot of greenery. Shitload of trees.
You got like mountain lions and shit.
Most definitely, yeah. But everyone's pretty good about it, and I feel like because there's so many people, the mountain lions are pretty scared of us anyway.
That's like the thing over here. I don't know what it is. Maybe they've been domesticated for too long or something. But like
They've been around
they'll
humans a
come
long
down.
time. You never
Yeah,
know.
they'll come down to the fucking city and they'll they'll try to fight you. They'll fucking try and throw paws at you.
Dude, I had one literally run through my legs one time.
Damn. I
Yeah, like, they don't
have
give a
mad
fuck,
deer
dude.
here. I have hella deer here.
Yeah, you see, I wish we had like deer and like hunting over here, but anything in that nature is so off. It's so illegal over here. Like carrying a fucking gun like with you into the mountains is so off limits. Whereas like the further you go up north, the more it's accepted. You know.
You gonna get your open carry also?
That's not how it works for us. Open
Yeah.
carry is not allowed in California ever.
Yeah, it is. My buddy has it.
It's called concealed carry. Open carry is when you're carrying it outside of your waistband. Inside of your waistband would consider it to be concealed because half the gun is already in your waistband. Open carry is federally allowed, but it's not allowed in California. For some stupid reason, they supersede federal law. It's concealed carry that you're thinking about.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, am I gonna get a concealed carry permit? I've applied, and it's been a year and a half since I've applied, and they haven't got back to me. Yeah,
I'd
they took my
I'd rather conceal carry than open carry. I kind of prefer that. So.
Why?
Why?
Yeah, why?
'Cause I don't want people to be like. I don't want to be like a threat. I don't want to get like accidentally
That's
shot.
really funny that you
walking
think about it
around.
that way, because I think of it like the only advantage of concealed carrying is that they don't know that you have a gun, so you can like surprise them. You can kind of get the drop on them.
That too.
Whereas like if they know that you have a gun, they're gonna go a different route to get you. That's really funny
Yeah,
that you think that
they'll
you're
just
gonna be
pop
just be
you.
a menace to society because you're walking around with a gun.
Well, I just mean like, yeah, I meant like a threat as in they can pop you like, from afar. Whereas if you're concealed,
Yeah,
they'll,
this isn't the wild fucking West.
they'll think they're
There's not
robbing
fucking-
you.
You don't
think they're
you don't
robbing
got
you.
fucking shooters in the window fucking sniping you on the corner.
No. If someone's trying to rob you and they see you have an open gun, they'll take a different approach. But
They'll probably go to a different person that doesn't have a gun. That's kind of like how a lot of these things work, right? Like if you're a thug, like put yourself in a thug's shoe. You see, I don't know, like say 3 or 4 people. 2 of them are armed, 2 of them aren't. Which one which ones are you gonna go for?
going for the armed guys because they got something good that they want to protect.
Okay, gotcha. I mean, maybe if you're smart, but a lot of these criminals aren't smart, right? They just go for the lowest hanging fruit.
But now with that concealed carry, I could be like, "Whoa, guys, I don't have anything," and then I do the Tom
Pop 'em in the
Cruise,
face. Yeah, you just
Tom Cruise and
fucking.
Collateral.
That's the move, man. The 2.5 second drop,
jacket.
bro.
Yeah. This guy knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah. They fucking teach that in the FBI classes, man. In shooting courses. Collateral,
that-
they're like, it's like their fucking Bible. No, but if you like, say for example, are walking around with a firearm, you might get more attention from people, right? Criminals don't want attention from people. So like if they're gonna rob you, the last thing that they want is someone that's, gonna be the main focus of the fucking crowd. Um, yeah, I personally think that concealed carry is just invites a lot more trouble than it's like if you were to open carry and show people that you are armed and willing to shoot them.
I prefer concealed.
I know you do because you want to fucking shoot them in the face when they're not looking.
Right.
Just, oh yeah, dude, I'll get my wallet out and then
Well, I
just
want to
pop
live
them in
my
the
life
face.
like normal, and then if a problem arises, you deal with it.
Well, it was normal up until like the 40s that you just carry a gun around, and then like for some reason around the 60s they started fucking demonizing it.
I don't love the idea of everyone carrying guns around.
What do you mean, the 40s?
Just in general, I don't love that idea.
Oh, you don't love that? Oh, I think that you don't know about that. I was like, dude.
No, I just say I don't.
Schools were like fucking people were like go to like shooting classes in schools and shit.
Yeah.
But what you think that one mentally ill person is gonna fucking take out a group of fucking heavily armed people? What is your qualms about people being armed?
Everybody being armed?
Every single person, even the crazies, even the homeless,
I
even
don't
the fucking
trust
criminals.
I generally, I think there's a lot more crazy people than we even know.
Sure, but it would okay. So if those crazy people had guns, they're gonna do crazy shit, no matter if there's gonna be a group of armed people or not, right?
Right.
So when it happens, it would be better that there were people with guns rather than everyone being unarmed, right? And I'm not saying that everyone has to have guns, but it would if the majority of those people had guns, A, it would probably deter the shooter from actually doing it, and B, if the shooter did do it, then it would probably stop him from causing more harm, right?
I mean, yeah, you're assuming that like there's no such thing as confusion, and like if you just see a guy firing,
it's been historically proven that that's like not really a thing. Like there's been so many shootings where there's people with like like on the good side that's armed, and they can all organize and kind of realize that what the threat is, or identify what the threat is.
That's
and
not true at all.
like
There's been so many on the other side too. The cops always shoot people, the wrong people all the time.
Not all the time. That's a very
plenty of times. Plenty of times.
Sure, you can say plenty of times, but
as many
to how
as
many shootings there are every single day, and compared to like maybe once every like couple months, it's like the probability of it happening is pretty low compared to like what the how many happen on a daily basis.
That's with, in quotations, trained cops. Now imagine your average Joes walking around with guns.
Well, a lot of these average Joes are trained. So here's what I will say. If everyone had guns, I wouldn't expect the level of trained people that are trained with firearms. I think that would drop drastically, because not everyone's going to train with their firearms. But right now, with the people that are carrying, a lot of them, the level of training is, I would say, above military with a lot of these civilians, because they do it as a hobby rather than a requirement. So they go far and beyond.
In LA, it's expensive to get training.
Sure, but a lot of the people that have guns have it illegally in LA, like the majority of them.
Right, but I don't think they're getting trained.
No, that's what I'm saying, is if it was legal and a lot of these people kind of like, I wouldn't necessarily say mandatory training, but some sort of, so with the California law, what I do like is that you have to pass a certain test to
that test is a joke though.
Get a permit, but I don't agree with permits or licenses. Like, I'm totally against permits. Permits, registrations, and licenses are not my thing. So while I do agree that taking a test and gatekeeping a lot of these idiots from purchasing firearms is a good thing, it's against my ethos of everyone should have a gun. Or everyone should have access to a gun.
Except if you're in Japan.
No, even in Japan, I mean, the majority. Japan's culture is a lot different. You don't get gangs and shit kicking down doors in Japan. You know, like not even the policemen in Japan carry guns. So it's like, if we can completely switch our culture to be that polite, then we wouldn't need guns. But that's kind of like, you know, that's wishful thinking.
There's only one way to start, Atsu.
How are you gonna do that? How are you gonna tell the minorities, dude?
I don't know.
I was just about to say, did Tark get fucking mauled?
Yeah, what is he doing? Does he
Fighting
think
off
he's
the
gonna
oats,
fight?
bro.
Do you think he's gonna fight a fucking coyote?
I mean, personally, I would just go out there and just like kick it. But yeah, I mean, he might use his fists. Who knows? Just kick the dog. Kick the dog.
Coyote.
Remember when the Democrats thought when Trump was talking about coyotes, they thought he was talking about actual coyotes?
I have no recollection of that.
You don't remember them going on about the coyotes?
They didn't know that's what he was talking about?
No, the coyote. When he mentioned coyotes, it's euphemism or slang for
Right, the people that bring
human
people...
traffickers and
Right,
smugglers.
right.
Yeah,
I think everyone knows that though.
Well, when he said it, a lot of them were like like CNN, for example, was like, "What's wrong with coyotes crossing the border?" Like talking about like actual like animals.
That's fucking retarded. That's ridiculous.
Well, you know, it just kind of shows you how far removed a lot of these people are from like that whole lifestyle.
I mean,
of, like,
they're guilty.
crime and like.
The right is guilty of that too.
Of course, but at the same time,
Coyote's
they're more.
got a sixth sense or some bullshit, because apparently as soon as I was about to walk out, or as soon as I started going out into my front yard, it left like 30 seconds before, according to the security guard.
Security
The
guards.
security guard? Yeah.
The neighbor security guard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
De facto, your security guard as well.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Why does your neighbor have a security guard?
Because neighbors are very high profile, and in their last house, they got held up
Get
at
robbed.
gunpoint.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Who's your neighbor?
They run a yoga company called Aloe.
So
Aloe.
it's like-
Yoga company.
Yeah.
Oh, fucking. That's really funny. Aloe. Yeah. They. I think Hikari. Bought a couple of their like products, but they have a store on the promenade. They're actually pretty global. It's like the designer
Globalist,
brand of,
yeah.
everywhere.
That's crazy.
That's really funny. I've actually know about them, but
How do you
I
spell
wouldn't-
that? Aloe.
Aloe yoga, ALO yoga. You've probably seen chicks with this on. It's like in almost every like big department store, like stuff like that. It's got 4 million followers on Instagram.
It's a lot of followers.
Jeez.
It's a lot of swallowers.
Yeah.
Where's Charlie?
Sorry, I had a long day.
Yeah.
Wiping some ass.
Honestly, this job sucks, dude. Never do it. It's paid good though.
Good.
But he's more in the he's in a pretty decent like unit, right? Like it's not like he's like going into fucking people with like missing limbs and shit.
No.
What does he
but-
do?
Well, I mean, I think
works
he
at a
does a
VA.
lot of. I mean, in his words, he said he had to stick stuff down people's pee holes, you know.
Yeah. Well, catheters, I feel like that's like a pretty like wiping ass and sticking things in pee holes is like a very
Right.
common thing with RAs and CNAs and stuff. Because the doctors don't want to do that shit. But his whole thing is for I think it's heart recovery or something like that, or people with heart issues. So he, at the worst, he said that he's had to like watch people go into cardiac arrest, which is pretty fucking nuts. But like,
That's
Like,
fucking insane, dude.
Yeah, my friend who was a paramedic, he said the paramedic, and I think Charlie would agree as well. Paramedics have like the worst.
The darkest sense of humor.
Yeah, well, yeah, that and the worst part of the job, or like that whole industry, because,
You see everything.
well, yeah, they're first responders, so they actually most of the time a lot of these people are alive when they get there.
Right.
So it's like, you know, they might be like missing half their fucking head, but they're still breathing. And their whole thing is like, even though we know they're not gonna make it, we have to give it their all, you know, give it their best, because at the end of the day, when you have to, you know, talk to their families, to other doctors, you have to tell them that you tried you tried your best.
Yeah, it's dark.
1,000,000%.
That's like, that's kind of like the mentality where I'm like, dude, that's fucking nuts. So you're like working on a dead person, even though you know he's dead. He's
Hey,
like, yeah.
I mean, thank God these people exist, though. Like, I couldn't do that job.
Seriously.
No, yeah, you have to be pretty brave to get
Detached,
into that field.
detached and disconnected to a certain extent.
Kind of, but like, I feel like a lot of these people, yeah, they are detached, but they have a certain understanding, right? They can understand life and death, and like kind of like
Right.
everything in between.
Mm-hmm.
I think if you're able to look at like people as like machines, it's fine, you know.
So
just
basically
disconnect,
autistic.
Yeah, I think most doctors or surgeons have to be that way. You know, it's just like a meat computer or like a meat machine.
Computer.
No, but then again, it's like, at what point do you have to shed humanity where it's like, this person is unsavable, and then just go to the next person? It's like, you have to be pretty cold to like, you know, shed that part of like,
Right. But I mean, it's a choice you got to make, though. You know.
kind of. A lot of these, that's what we were just talking about, right? A lot of these people don't just give up on, even though they know that they're dead. Like, the humane part of them will keep on working on them because they know that's the right thing to do.
Right.
So it's like, if you take that out, and you just look at it, it's like, okay, this guy's not savable, and then you just fucking toss him in a ditch. It's like,
Oh, I mean, we got to that point. We saw that even during like.
during COVID.
Yeah. You just gotta do. I mean, when you're overwhelmed, you gotta make those decisions.
Oh, of course, if you're overwhelmed, but like,
Right.
what I'm talking about, like right now, where it's just like kind of like an
No.
everyday thing, you know, normal like routine, nothing too like crazy, but like you just become so detached that you're just like, okay, this one's dead, whatever, throw him in the ditch.
Yeah, I'm sure that actually kind of happens over time.
100%.
But like, yeah, I mean, still.
But that
someone's
doesn't make
gotta
them
do
a
their
good
job.
doctor, in my personal opinion. If anything, I think that makes them a bad doctor.
Oh, I thought you were talking about like EMTs. Like, yeah, doctors. Like,
Oh, EMTs, yeah. EMTs, I don't know how they do it. I don't get the mentality they have to go to that.
right. I don't get that.
You know, again, you get like, you know, crime scene forensic units, which is like even worse.
That's true too.
Oh yeah, Tark. We were also talking about earlier when you were feeding Jackpot about your style. What would you consider like your look to be?
That's a good
I
question.
want to hear this.
There are components of cyberpunk to it. There are components of obviously Japanese culture, but I'd say it's more so just rock and roll. You know?
Yeah, so I would
That's
just
what
say
I
like
said.
traditional
That's
metal.
it.
Right, yeah. That's why I kind of see like, you know, closer to like.
The frame
Well,
is rock.
especially
The
when
frame
you-
is rock and roll.
especially when you wear, like-
You know what I decide to put it within the picture I decide to put in that frame. You know, varies. Does that make sense?
Yeah, like you'll do touches of like even hip hop or like
Yeah.
you know, but
Well, what did everybody else say?
I said rock and roll.
I said
The
closer
same
to
thing.
like 80s hair metal, something like that.
Yeah, I wouldn't say hair metal because that to me that's like a little too flamboyant, if that makes any sense. But I guess I could kind of
I mean,
see.
what you wear is pretty
I think
Not a bad thing.
No, I know. I'm just saying like there's a particular threshold that I generally like to hit. And I think like hair metal goes a little too far towards extravagance.
Well, I think that hair metal would be the next level. I think that if you like grew your hair out and started styling it, I think then you would be like within that realm.
I mean, like, I'll say this: when it comes down to style, I'd say like Nikki Sixx is like is a good icon to like model myself after to a certain extent. So I guess I could kind of see the hair metal sort of component for it. But with that being said, it's like more so a modern Nikki Sixx than like 80s Nikki Sixx. You know what I mean?
A homie of mine really likes the Axl Rose trucker hat and like bandana thing.
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
Like, wearing a woman's tank top, but looking at him, you'd never like guess it.
Right.
And he's not like metrosexual or anything. He's like super skinny, so he wears women's clothing and it looks good on him.
Right.
Like, it doesn't look like it doesn't even look like
it fits his frame.
100%.
And I think that's a big thing when it comes to figuring out your style. It's what is the frame, you know, and then what sort of pictures can or art can fit within that particular frame, you know. Jesus.
Yeah, I always so we're at least when after I got into like clothing and stuff and like being a buyer, I always styled my look after Steve McQueen, but less
okay.
gay.
Steve McQueen was not gay though.
No. He was very, very masculine, but he just wore a lot of tight clothing.
Gotcha. Okay.
So less gay, as in like less, like a little bit looser.
Things
like,
that basically accentuated his masculine figure.
Yeah.
Is he like muscular?
Huh?
Well, look up Steve McQueen. Have you ever seen The Great Escape? He was like.
I mean, he was muscular for like the 70s, which is like not muscular.
Yeah.
I mean,
He's
a
like,
lot of
very,
dudes
like, James
do wear.
Bond
A lot of normies do like tight shirts, though. To be honest, like a lot of just normies.
Well, he was kind of like the look of he's like halfway between a greaser and like a biker. So like, but like.
I'll be honest. I kind of always like gravitated to greaser looks too. I'm not gonna
Yeah.
Yeah. So like
Greaser's
jeans,
cool.
Rockabilly.
white
Yeah.
tee, like, stuff
clean,
like
clean
that.
hair, bangs. I still have my hairline, so like the one thing I have going for me is my bangs. So
Nice.
whenever I can grow my bangs out, it's a good time.
So
Yeah,
like,
it's probably, like,
so
kinda
would you say that
gravitate
like you kind of gravitate more towards like a rockabilly frame more so than anything else?
That's what I
or-
was just gonna say. Yeah, like rockabilly.
Me definitely no. I was just telling out to. I'm like tall tee, silver chain, clean haircut, lined up, clean shaven, sunglasses.
Well,
Very
I mean,
pretty.
I feel like
straight
that
from
could
the bay,
fall
dude.
under the category of rockabilly though, couldn't it? Like,
Multi?
because the greaser look was kind of the rockabilly look to a certain extent.
Fuck, this dude just looks like a normal guy. he looks like he like writes books. I feel you though.
He
Looks like a
yeah.
very normal guy.
So I believe what was it? Like Spike. Oh, was it Spike from Cowboy Bebop? I think he was partially that one Japanese dude. He was based off of the character and look was based off the Japanese pop star, and then Steve McQueen as well. There's someone else that was based off him that was in
It's Bruce Lee, right?
So like Tom Cruise's Top Gun was like based off of Steve McQueen, Ryan Gosling's Driver, yeah, like a lot. So if you watch this movie, he was kind of like, I wouldn't say the original like James Bond, but like he was within that realm. I want to say that James Bond was based off of him, but I don't know which one came first. Or I think James Bond was supposed to be the English version of Steve McQueen, or something like that.
目標はここだ。なんと
今行くよ。攻撃する。続くよ。
ロボットなんと100メートル。
I actually didn't. So I just looked up Drive and Steve McQueen, and apparently Ryan Gosling, his influence for wearing the Scorpion jacket was to recreate a look from Steve McQueen, one of his like racing movies or something like that.
Like his jacket.
Inspired by Steve McQueen's character in Le Mans and Bullet. So that's what Ryan Gosling based his whole character off of Drive around. Is Steve McQueen's character in Le Mans and Bullet.
Those are two different movies.
That's what it said on the thing. Heavily inspired by McQueen's characters in Le Mans. For minimal dialogue, intense focus, expert behind the wheel. Emotionally restrained but capable of sudden extreme action. You know, Gosling even studied McQueen's acting style to model his performance.
I've never seen
Peaky Blinders. Thomas Shelby was Cillian Murphy. He based his whole style and look off of Steve McQueen. Frank Castle from Punisher, Steve McQueen. James Bond, Steve McQueen. Arthur Morgan, Red Dead Redemption, Steve McQueen.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Like he was,
But
dude,
with
Steve
Arthur
McQueen was like
with
a
Arthur
fucking-
Morgan, you can customize him to look the way that you want him to look, which is
Oh no, not look. It's so it
his
says
frame.
voice and voice model and influence was off of McQueen's Western. Nevada Smith. Ever heard of that, Ross?
Nope.
Yeah, apparently it was a Western that Steve McQueen did, and that's what Arthur Morgan was based off of. Stoic, dry-witted, and lethal when necessary. Independent,
Charlie
electronic,
just texted me.
outlaw
Wade.
with moral conflict.
I told him to hop on. He should be on soon.
You know, Lightning McQueen from Cars is based off of that too.
Thank you for telling me that.
Did you know?
But yeah, no, I just remember like my dad, like all like the men in my family were like always thought like Steve McQueen was cool ever since I was I was a kid.
Ever since
And
I was
then,
a
like,
cool.
ever since I was a cool kid. But yeah, and like I guess I never really had anyone like that I looked up to, especially with like, you know, like in media or like music or anything like that. So looking back on it, he was probably the first person, and he definitely influenced a lot of my sense of fashion and stuff like that.
Have you ever watched one of his movies?
Yeah, dude, The Great Escape. I just told you.
Yeah, that's the only one.
I would say that I can recall because I watched a lot of his movies when I was like really young. But the one that I can actually recall and like tell you what the plot of it is probably The Great Escape.
Definitely is the most famous one too.
Yeah, like that one I watched in school. Like I watched outside of school and stuff like that.
And Stevie Q.
Yeah, but then like the other people, like this kid I named Marcel. He also looked up to like that whole like Steve McQueen, kind of like that whole like fashion sense. But he was like super fucking gay. So he wore like really tight, like, you know, like really like skin tight jeans with like skin tight t-shirt, and he was like not muscular, so it was like very feminine. It was like looked like a French like lethargic Steve McQueen. And I always hated
Right.
that.
I mean, it can either look cool or like super waspy.
say you take your inspiration from Ross? Some Chris Hemsworth? Some fucking...
I don't think I've got a mood board for style.
Well, I think a lot of style comes from your childhood, right? Like, so what you gravitate towards your childhood, like, for example, what Wally was talking about with like just like a big white tee and stuff. Like, I remember that was like my go-to style for when I was like in high school, middle school, and I still wear that like around the house, like outside, whenever.
All style really is you projecting to the world, broadcasting to the world what you're all about. That's the way I look at it.
What are you about, Frost? What are you all about?
I guess comfort, because that's what I'm going for.
Sweats and some fucking docs.
Nah, I don't got sweats, but whatever. I just wear jeans and a fucking t-shirt and a hoodie.
I could just go fucking wear the hype beast what was that fucking sweet Fairfax kids.
But Ross isn't a hype beast, so I don't think that would work.
Well, yeah, you don't have to get like designer fucking sweats like Gucci sweats or anything like that, but you could be the PJ man, wear pajamas all time of the day.
Just have the movement of the snapback era where people had the snapback on, but it was like barely on their head. Like,
the fuckboy look. Are you talking about the fuckboy look? Yeah.
It was like sagging skinny jeans, Vans, and like Hollister
like
shirt
a crew neck, like a crew neck sweater, and then like
yeah,
like
a Hollister shirt for some reason. Bruno Mars was the favorite outfit for some reason. That kind of bullshit.
Bringing it back.
High school is rough.
We still have those, but they're like Armenian.
Really?
Yeah, they're like Armenian
Really?
or like Persian or something.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Keep them. Keep.
They're a couple years behind, but they'll catch up. I think the worst was when like Young Thug and like Lil Uzi Vert and like all those people were like pushing like fucking like little leggings with like fucking.
Just trying to be like satanic, quote unquote.
No, but it was like very feminine. But
yeah, they were trying to trying to be Marilyn Manson without any of the ethos. So it was just.
But Marilyn Manson like actually looked his part. This is kind of just like.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Marilyn Manson without the ethos. You know.
You gotta be genuine, bro. If you're not genuine, people see right through it. Just be you. You know. Like, you should always say fuck what everyone else feels. If it's actually you and like it's like. You're not trying to be anyone else. That's usually when people are like, "Oh, you're hella dope." Like that's the dopest version.
I mean, people like Lil Uzi Vert, so I'm in the minority here.
Yeah,
generally speaking,
I would say a lot of people like him for his money than like who he is.
I don't know, man.
I like all of his songs.
But
like, dude, I like Post Malone in like a couple of his songs, but it's like I don't think that I would hang out with him other than.
Dude, I hear he's a cool fucking dude.
I do too, and I hear that he's really into guns, but it's like other than that.
Like I hear he's like stupid fucking cool. Like he knows about a lot of music that you would never anticipate him knowing about, especially metal.
So yeah, he came from that scene.
Yeah.
Apparently he. So do you know how he made his name? Post Malone.
Yeah, he put it into a name generator.
Yeah, he just fucking around one day and just put it in a name generator, and his last name is Post.
Yeah.
So it just like worked out like really well.
I thought it was post-op.
That's great.
Post-op Malone.
That's
gonna be my new screen name. Post-op Malone.
Post-op Malone. Yeah. But he was. I think he was just musically talented, like musically inclined ever since he was a kid. So it was just bound to happen.
Good for him.
And some people, it's just like it's just a calling. It's just kind of good. Like Waleed over here.
I do okay.
Terry's got a band too.
Yeah, I haven't really put out too much. I haven't really been able to work on it lately, just because I'm trying to get other stuff going on with the studio. But Hopefully
What
soon.
about the Kingu
Cool, man.
collab, man.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
that's
know.
what I kept on fucking asking as
I
well.
know.
You should do a track with him.
I
Or at
want
least
to.
do the cockroach track. You should actually do the instruments, and he should do the vocals.
That's not a bad idea.
Because if it's studio, you can just fucking do each instrument individually, right?
Yeah, I don't know. I'd want to just do an original track if I'm gonna take the time to do that.
How long is that gonna take?
It takes some time.
Well, yeah, you'd have to come up with the lyrics, the fucking score, and all that shit.
I'd have to come up with the concept and everything. Yeah.
Whereas he already has a track that he's, you guys would just have to.
Yeah, but dude, like again, like if I'm gonna take all the time to do something like that, because it takes a while to make a song, with
Sure,
the
but it's not
studio
like you're not
schedule.
gonna get any credit for it.
No,
You
it's
know,
not.
like
It's
you're
not a
gonna be half
matter.
the
It's
song.
not. It's not a matter of getting credit. It's a matter of like, is it worth my time? And I'd rather just create something from scratch than do someone else's song.
Yeah, I get that. Have you reached out to Kingu and been like, "Yo, come out to LA"?
No, he wants me to do like an instrumental. I mean, write the song out, and then he's like, tell me the theme, and then I'll just record it out in Japan.
Well, did he not explain the issue with the studio in Japan? When you were out there?
He did, but he's like, I'll find a way. I forgot what his excuse was, but
Well, it's essentially that a lot of these studios, you have to get certain rights. So it has to do a lot with like music rights and stuff like that. So you can't record until he gets like some sort of permit from like the city or like the government or whatever industry that he's trying to like.
Dude, we have 3 frickin' gunship fabricators going on. Jesus. Please blow up both of them.
So you done with Doom now?
No, I still have to wait for them to patch the last trophy fix. But, I mean, for the most part, yeah, I'm done with what I want to do. But, the game's fun enough for me to want to, like, replay it post, platinum.
Oh yeah, when they come out with DLC, I'm sure.
Yeah, not just that. Like, Nightmare Mode is genuinely an absolute rush to play. So, only one of them got taken down.
What's the next plot?
I'm not sure. I want to like kind of take it easy on the video games, work on some other stuff real quick for a little bit, and then maybe get back to the gaming. But yeah, I'm not sure. Oh, maybe Shinobi. We got Metal Gear coming out soon.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true.
Wait,
That's
Metal Gear?
crazy.
They come out with a new Metal Gear?
Well, it's a remake.
Remake of MGS3.
Oh, the first. Yeah.
I never played any of the Metal Gear games.
I only
really?
played 5 and 4, or Patriots. What was Patriots?
4.
Yeah. So 4 and
Doesn't
5.
5 have like what am I trying to say? Isn't there like 4 different storylines in it? Isn't it like really deep or something? Like it's like really like weird.
Kind of. It's very layered. Yeah.
Okay,
But
like, it's, like,
it all,
super
so
weird.
Metal Gear Solid, everything like it's. How do you explain it, Tarek? It's there's.
I
one
never
plotline, but
fully
it's
played
completely-
5. I couldn't get into it the same way I could get
So they
into the
take
other
in
ones.
real world plots and conflicts, like say for example the Afghanistan Iraq War, or like the African campaign, or like certain like conflicts from the real world, and then tie it into this like super fictional like story of like mechs and like supernatural like powers and like aliens and shit like that, whatever they want it to be. And
There's
five,
no aliens.
not yet, but 5 it essentially ties in a lot of like the older games and like the previous like entries, like smaller entries.
Charlie, get in. We need you.
A lot of people are saying that like there's way too much going on, with like way too much plot, way too much like, story. Yeah.
It's like it's like
We need you, Charlie. We need you. I need you, man.
It's like a game within a game. Is that what I'm trying to say? Like there's like a game.
Oh my god.
Kind of like there's just way too many sub stories.
Yeah.
Like Metal Gear, you know, you got like the main character's story, and then you have like 50 other characters' fucking stories running at the same time. You know.
So, you remember that one thing you did at the beginning level where you stepped right for like 2 seconds? Oh, it's coming back now.
Exactly.
Like, it's like
Yeah,
what?
yeah.
Which is cool. Which is like cool because what? Metal Gear 5 is 50 hours, 60 hours. Like it's like really fucking long, right?
And for this, just for the story. Yeah, I think it's like close to 50 hours just for the story or some shit.
I kind of like how extra and autistic that is. That like it's, every little last thing you do has an effect on it. That's kind of
Yeah, and the really cool thing is Kojima is known for his cinematic ability. So like,
Yo, where are you at, Wally? You're not in the game.
session's full. I'm down to join after though.
Oh, okay, cool. Okay, cool.
yeah, he,
Automatons.
he has a lot of good like. He has really good cinematography skills, so a lot of his games
Dude, what the fuck?
could even be like made into feature films as long as they're like 30 minutes to like an hour. You know, nothing too crazy, but yeah, a lot of people.
What kind of mission is this?
It's well, right now I'm trying to take out the convoy, which does not seem to be going very well for me at the very moment.
Oh shit.
Yeah, like, did you ever play Death Stranding?
No, I know a lot of people hated on it, but I feel like that might be my type of game because
It's
it's like
great.
it's like enjoy the process, like enjoy the ride type of
Yeah,
thing.
a lot of people call it the
walking simulator.
Amazon, yeah, the Amazon delivery simulator.
Yeah, which
fucking
I,
great.
I don't
Drop the hell bomb already?
Oh shit.
I don't think it's
Lots of people
valid.
about
Like
that.
it's obviously going for something like way-
Wally, do you want to join this?
Join
Dude,
what?
it's I thought
we're in
the same
right
thing.
now.
I was like, oh, this is gonna be like a fucking walking simulator.
Dude, what keeps on shooting me? Oh my god,
taps
it's that
into, like-
fucking guy, dude.
Taps into
Alright,
some
alright,
human
I see
nature.
it.
into like the kind of like that deeper like what do you call it?
We gotta stop the
More
convoy.
gaming rather than
Yeah,
like,
no, I'm
something
really
like a bit more shallow.
I'm not a
Like,
multiplayer guy. I'm more of like a single player.
Well, yeah, single player is inherently more intimate than whatever the hell this guy's playing right now.
I don't know, man. This game is pretty intimate.
Yeah, I agree.
And this is coming from a guy that's like a single player guy, primarily.
I'm a single guy.
I'm a single man. Oh my god, look at all of them.
Dive again and again and again and again.
Dude, what the? Which factory Oh, there's a factory strider right there. Oh my god,
Yeah,
dude.
they dropped another one. And there's also another
Bro.
thinger right here, gunship facility.
Oh,
Oh, damn it.
this railgun's kind of nice, bro.
Yeah, dude, it's awesome. Just be careful with it. Hold it down for too long and you're done.
So Ross, what city are you gonna be in Thailand?
Bangkok.
The Cockbang. Do you know like what district or area?
No.
I want to find that out real quick, because
That's what area is to. Okay. We all know what area he's going to. I'm just-
Yeah.
What area? What area?
Z-boy area.
I don't know.
What is that called?
I wouldn't know. Or so I've heard. I don't know. No, it's fine.
Yeah, you're gonna get some fucking company up in your room. You're just gonna fucking just pull down their pants. It's gonna be a fucking schlong.
So we call it Bangkok.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, you should meet up with Siraj while you're out there, if he's like back in town.
Do you know what area he hangs around?
Chiang Mai or fuck it.
Alright, I don't think I'll be near fuck it.
What? You don't want Bangkok and fuck it to be your two places in Thailand?
Phuket is another. Isn't that somewhere else?
It's fuck it, bro.
Fuck it.
Phuket.
Yeah, I think that's like completely somewhere else.
Yeah.
Oh, thank God that laser just came at the perfect time.
Yep.
Last one's over there.
Tark?
Huh?
Siraj is in Chiang Mai, right?
I believe so.
Isn't
Yeah,
it-
Chiang Mai is like,
I thought that was like China.
I mean, it's might as well be.
We went after. Oh my God.
Yeah, they say they've never been taken over, but you know, it's never too late.
Chiang Mai.
Oh baby, dude! I got so lucky. There was a hell bomb right next to where all of them were, so I was able to take out two of them, two of the convoy, with that. Oh my God,
See if I
that
can
was
make out,
nerve wracking, bro. That was nerve wracking.
because
Yeah.
if let's see. Because if this chick stays here for up until August, then just from her I would have like enough just to like buy a ticket, like along with my living for like Japan. So I could possibly split that down for it. Just like do two different trips.
To Japan?
Well, no, I wouldn't go to Japan. I'll just go to Thailand because I've never been to Thailand before. But yeah, I don't know. How much was your ticket?
I mean, I kind of showed up for it.
So you got like first class. Like,
No, not going there. I think going there wasn't too bad. It was like, you know, the same as like Japan. If not
You got
cheaper.
anything to throw on that Megan based?
But I
I'll be
mean,
right back.
it's still gonna be like, you know.
I'm
that-
kind of
I
out of
don't
grenade.
really-
Hold on.
On my way, guys. They dropped me off literally like opposite from you guys.
Oh damn.
I'm close. Another bot drop. Holy fucking.
Oh my. Ooh baby. Ooh ooh. One more. Oh, I see it. Where'd you die?
Dead. That sucked. Fucking pinch.
Did we get the nest yet?
Oh yeah, we finished it.
You've got fucking. I'm on like fourth shit of the day or something.
That's great. That means
It's really good, but
good
it's only
health.
because I fucking ate What was it?
Are you fuck?
Got
Are
Little
you serious?
Caesars, breadsticks. Never get the breadsticks from there, man. Apparently, it just fucking runs through you.
Breadsticks from where?
Little Caesars. It's like like $3 for breadsticks. I should have known. Should have known nothing.
Alita,
from
are you
would be
getting
that
your
good.
backpack back?
Take it. It's alright.
No, you can, because I don't want to go in for it.
Oh, okay. I'll get it when I get a chance. Let me see. Actually, oh,
Maybe I will go grab it. Shit.
Yeah. Why not?
I don't know how much is really in there.
Oh, I also think it might be so you know how like Chinese food has like a bunch of different spices? Dark?
Yeah.
Like the 5 spices they use like, you know, like certain like star anise,
Oh
I
shit.
think
you
even
dropped
like
a
some sort of like metals, or like I think they might even like toss like metals or some stuff.
Be
some
more
shit in there.
careful next time. That's not a good spot, bro.
But yeah, my mom was telling me like pretty much like Chinese food doesn't match well with with Japanese like people in general.
Okay.
Are you sure this isn't just racism?
No, it's probably like embedded in racism. But like ever since I was a kid as well, whenever I went and got like Chinese food, it's just something like the spices or something just didn't like match well with my stomach or like my body. I don't know if it's the same with just like my family, but every time I had Chinese food, I've always had the runs. I like had to just like, you know, just spit it out like completely like an hour after.
So it's not that Szechuan.
I try and avoid a lot of the spicy.
You hear
food from,
Atu is trying to get some DTF.
Yeah, that's because I was talking about DTF.
Yeah, but that's not like Chinese food. It's like Chinese American food.
No, it's not. It's like directly from fucking China.
DTF is directly from China.
Yeah. I know someone who went to a DTF before it was even in the States.
That's ChatGPT right now, and you know, I'm not really confident in my fucking side, but I'm gonna ask you.
It's like actual Chinese food. Like
Food
orange
and
chicken.
Thai.
Orange chicken is fucking American Chinese.
I don't know much about Chinese food, but a lot of international eater people I talk to have one rule only: no Chinese.
Okay, so it was made.
Surprising.
It was founded in Taiwan, and it's a Western fusion. It's a Western Chinese fusion, according to ChatGPT. Din Tai Fung now has branches in USA, Japan, Singapore, Australia, South Korea. And
Okay, so the first one was in Taiwan.
Din Tai Fung is a Taiwanese restaurant brand founded by a Taiwanese-born entrepreneur, often confused as being from China, quote unquote, by statistically Taiwanese in origin.
It's Taiwanese food then.
Yeah, so you must be racist, bro. Dude, does everyone with a fucking
Dude,
Chinese
if you knew
bro?
if you knew Ross in elementary school, that would be absolutely zero surprise to you.
I don't know what this guy's talking about. Alright, whatever.
Yeah, that's probably why,
Taiwanese.
like Taiwanese food, like I can kind of like, it's like a little bit sweeter. I feel like Taiwanese food is sweeter than Chinese food.
Probably, yeah.
They use a lot more sugar in their food.
I like it all, too. I like it all.
I honestly hate it all. Like I hate Korean food. I hate Chinese food. Like
What about Thai?
I'm not a big Filipino fan. Filipino food fan. I'm not a big. I mean Thai food. Like,
Oh, Thai food's so good, bro.
yeah, it's
Yeah,
like
I
good,
love
but
Thai
then it's
food.
like, I don't know. Some
I
of
mean,
the
I
other
don't care
stuff,
for
like
Thai food all that much.
Dude, freaking that place that I went to,
you know, like the pad Thai, Charlie.
dude, that
Really?
place,
You like Charlie?
Muay Thai
Barbecue.
is so good as far as Thai
Dude,
food
that
goes.
is like the most Americanized.
Yeah,
fucking-
that's-
No, you're wrong.
Those-
Actually, especially and Siraj is my witness. That is the closest you get to authentic Thai food in America.
It's the one in the ghost kitchen, right?
Yep.
Yeah, it's a ghost kitchen.
Muay Thai. There's no way that's a place called Muay Thai.
Hey, dude, you gotta
You're
take
like-
it from Siraj, man.
barbecue, Mexican food, Italian food.
Fair enough.
I have a soft
dude,
spot
you
for
can't go-
sushi, but it's just the American type or whatever. I'm sure. I don't really.
I mean,
care.
a lot of Japanese people really dig the American version as well. Like
Yeah.
my roommate that was here, she was all about like sushi stop and like fucking shit like that.
Wow.
Yeah, which is really funny because I took her friend Rico to Sugarfish, which is like a little bit more of a proper like sushi place. You know, like, at least they follow like the more of like the Japanese
Sushi etiquette.
Yeah, yeah. And I took her there, and she like didn't know how to eat sushi. I'm like, are you like, you were born in Tokyo, right? And she's like, yeah. I'm like, what the fuck is going on right now? Like, I knew like more about like how to eat sushi than she did.
It's fucking weird.
And then again, I was like 10 years old. So it's like, robbing the cradle, man.
Bro, I'm having the worst luck today.
Where'd my railgun go? Yo, 10 minutes for a railgun? Bruh. God damn.
But yeah, it's
Sounds
like you
crazy.
can't really go wrong with American barbecue.
Yeah,
very
that's- I mean, you can, but
Yeah. There's not really
Not
that
wrong,
many good
wrong.
ones in LA though.
What, you don't like Baby Blues?
I've actually never been really.
I love Baby
What
Blues.
the
They got
fuck?
some
Baby
good
Blues,
brisket.
It was like fucking empty. I was there on a Saturday. It was empty.
You've never been to Baby Blues, but you were there on a Saturday?
Oh, I was across the street at work. But I saw it. It was fucking empty.
Dude, Bruce Cooch is fucking dang.
Yeah, which is great.
I think it's too much bread to meat ratio, but if you
I
ask
agree.
them to...
You're correct. If you ask them to what? You can ask them to try
No, you ask them to double it.
Wait, what is that do?
You just buy two sausages instead of one.
I mean, I get one dog and then I split another one with someone.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I usually just get one, and just when they ask me... or
Dude,
they
I keep
try
on
and,
getting
like, charge me
sniped
for
so far by these freaking bunkers.
2 different hot dogs.
Yeah,
I just
I
saw
am
them
having
just
that
charge me
exact
for 2, what was it?
It is so obnoxious.
There are 2 sausages and just the one sauce, like
I
one
need a commando. It's like a full
hot dog or
minute
whatever.
too.
Like,
There's 0
One bread.
ammo.
yeah,
Bro,
they
you
charge
drop
for
your
the bundle.
ammo so fast.
It's weird.
Like, yeah, it's really weird, but they'll like put like 2 in, so I'll usually get like the the rabbit and the snake one, the rabbit, snake, and bacon.
Yeah, that's
all
what
of
I
them.
got there. No, it's,
Yeah, and then I'll get like the lamb, the Mediterranean one. I'll just like slap
Yeah.
those 2 into one.
No ammo, no stims, and I have no health.
But yeah, you should definitely check out Baby Blues. They're kind of like a
Baby
a
Blues
staple.
is great.
Yeah, they're a local staple. I don't know if you'll like it, but they're definitely something to check out.
no, I mean, I went to the best barbecue apparently, Newscraft, which I went to the other day. It was fucking,
Where's that?
it's like kind of near downtown.
You never went to Bloodstone's?
Never went to
Hey,
Bloodstone's.
Charlie,
Apparently they're a Michelin star rating.
thank you so
Blood
much.
zones?
Jesus fucking Christ.
They got 1 Michelin star apparently.
Hey, Waleed, if you want my rail cannon over here, feel free to take it.
Yeah, if you want to rail his cannon, you know.
Oh, so many controls.
I don't know how you do that, but, you know, I leave it to Otsu to figure out something like that.
It's
Good
2025,
idea on
guys.
that
It's possible.
century.
Anything's possible if you believe.
場所はここから東50メートル。
Looks like my 120 did the work on that
Nice.
site. I think, unless someone else killed it.
I shot the bunker turrets with my rail cannon. Killed
Thank
2
you.
of them, yeah.
Yeah, Ross, figure out what your location, or like the address and like the city and like all that is going to be for Thailand. Because I might be able to coordinate with you if I go to Japan earlier. Because it's only like $100 or $200 to go from Japan to Thailand. So I might make like a pit stop, or I might go to Japan and then make a pit stop in Thailand before. I don't know. I don't know how that's gonna work.
I can tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna be in Bangkok, but
You're gonna be banging cock? Yeah, we all know that.
Got him.
I'm in.
Got him.
I'm
Dude,
in,
do you guys know what happened to that guy? The fucking got him guy?
No. He's in
I actually
jail.
watched a documentary. No, he's living on Skid Row right now.
Oh,
A lot
lovely.
worse. Yeah. But apparently he fucking hit real hard times after that movie dropped.
Well, I don't think he made money off that clip, did he?
No, he did.
Oh, he
actually
did.
made like millions of dollars and spent it all on alcohol and fucking drugs. Now he's like
Easy come, easy go.
Alright, L2, I'm gonna be in Bad Hannah.
Yeah, I don't know where the fuck that is. How do you spell
And the
that?
check out this. I'm gonna be right near Thong Low. Fucking Roberts. We're gonna see some low thongs.
located in
over
Dick and Butthole or what?
there. That's all they name shit in Thailand, man. Thong Low.
Low, and what was the dates again? July 22nd.
Yeah. To like August 5th or something.
I'm gonna try to 120 this thing.
Dude, I'm leading a lot of these people away. Oh, is that you, Charlie? Right over there?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, while we're leading them away, diverting them, someone should go into the base and actually
I dropped to 120.
take care
We'll
of.
see how it goes.
Oh my god. Ugh.
Dude, you're going at the height of fucking at the height of tourism.
Wouldn't it be the lowest tourism because it's like hot and shit?
Apparently not. It's fucking $1,500 for a round trip from here,
Got it.
which is like pretty goddamn expensive.
Yeah.
Nice.
Opposed to let's see.
I mean, you're also buying them pretty late.
July 15th is $845 for a round trip. I might just go on the 15th, dude.
Yeah, come on, alright, let's hang in Thailand.
Yeah. Hold on, let me see. Yeah, $845. Dude, that's pretty fucking nice.
Adiga.
But one stop, and I have to stop in. I could just stop in Tokyo and just be like, fuck it. Just-
You're gonna have to stop in Tokyo no matter what. There's no such thing as a direct flight to Thailand.
No. What I'm saying is like I usually go from LAX to Osaka.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I never stay in Tokyo. Well, I could stay in Tokyo, but I would have to stay with my cousin and aunt. And like,
You don't
they're
want
like, well, no, they're like actually good people. So it's like I can't act out.
You can't smoke
Like-
pot? Is
Or
that what you're
cig-
trying to say?
Or cigarettes. And I have to wear a long sleeve shirt at all times.
What? Why?
Because of his
I got
tattoos.
Yeah, I got tattoos.
Oh.
And they're not down with that shit. So I'm like, I can't smoke cigarettes in front of them. I can't show like anything past my wrist. I can't.
Freak out?
Yeah,
I
all
mean,
of
I
Japan
can
goes
drink.
through
I can
that.
drink, but like I can drink, but like
But
I
he doesn't
don't
drink, yeah.
Yeah, like kind of just like left in the corner here.
They don't like tattoos in Japan.
Yeah, they're very expensive, especially like the older generation and the ones that are like more business oriented because yeah, if they like say for example run into like one of their business associates, clients, or like someone they work with, you know, whatever, and they see that your like family member has a bunch of tattoos, they're gonna think very lowly of you. And it's like you don't even have to have the tattoo. It's just you're someone that you associate yourself with as like a family member.
Crazy.
Tattoos, and they'll be like, oh, this person's like
I did not know
probably
that.
fucking with like criminals or like, you know, drugs or something like that, which is usually true.
No, I wouldn't say usually true.
Well, in my case, it's usually true.
But you're not really fucking with drugs like that anymore, so...
Yeah, I mean, when I was in Japan, I was.
Huh?
When I was in Japan, I was. All that happened, all of this like whole like, you know, cutting things off thing, but with especially with like substances, happened after Japan.
Right, okay.
So like when I was in Japan, like I was still like, you know, stiffing lines off of like hookers' assholes and stuff like that, you know.
I think you like to make yourself sound worse than you actually are, but you know.
Well, obviously it's sarcasm, not fucking sniffing
Yeah,
lines out of a fucking hooker's asshole.
It's kind of your shtick, more so than sarcasm, I feel.
So you think that sniffing lines of coke out of a cooker's asshole is bad now?
No, I just don't know if that's really your thing.
Well, it's not.
Yeah.
I think that would be fucking. I think I would fucking throw up if I actually did that.
I don't know. It depends on how attracted to that butthole you are. But you are attracted to buttholes because you're gay, so, you know. Hormonal Society. Cheap viewers on streambo.com. Remove space. Oh, this is what happens when I when I don't make it a follower chat only?
CIA.
Tell Yancey to do his job. Where you at, Yance?
Yancey's probably doing things that well-adjusted humans do. Such as not being on Twitch.
I don't know, man. I think that's like the new way of living nowadays. Is just the digital.
Damn it, where did
digital
the
world.
supplies get called? Were they at extract, I hope?
I don't see them anywhere near here.
I really need some.
Yeah, I'd need some too.
Wally, did you drop in some dumb place?
Oh, what?
Did you drop supplies recently?
I did.
You did? Oh shit. Where?
Way too.
Yeah, so pay attention to the extracts in the future.
Okay.
Because now at extract we have nothing. I have no
Alright,
grenades.
but the good news is that we're really close to the edge, so therefore they won't be spawning. So, you know, we only really have to worry about the people right in front of us.
Don't push me, cuz. Close to the edge.
Yeah, I guess he's going for supplies.
Oh, never mind. My theory was
Rossi.
proven very incorrect.
Ross, you been keeping up with Equinox?
Not this week because I had a lot of shit to do. But next week I'm gonna go back full tilt.
Well,
I,
since you have your house back, why don't you? Have you thought about getting yourself like in-home equipment?
I mean,
Starting out your home gym equipment journey.
problem is with that is you need those machines and shit.
Not necessarily. You can just get like a bunch of dumbbells.
I have
a
a
bench,
I have
pull-up bar, and a steady pole. And you'll be set.
I can't do a pull.
Not yet.
Well, no, you just need the pole to lean on, like hold on to, and then you can use like, say for example, you can be a female and start using resistance bands.
Shit,
There's nothing female
Nothing
about
wrong with
resistance bands.
Yeah.
That's the sentiment, at least.
According to who?
I've only seen girls use that at the gym.
To women. Sorry.
Seen tons of men, such as myself, that are very hetero. Use that shit.
Yeah, no, it's a joke. I use it as well, but you know, I also have a broken back. So take what you will from that.
Taking all those back shots, huh?
All the years, pour myself on the corner.
Alright, you all ready to go?
Yeah.
Can I call an airstrike? All right.
But yeah, essentially,
Hopefully
you can
whoever
build
has the samples gets on.
just so you can build like your
Wally, did you buy anything yet?
Like what?
Any hangar upgrades?
Yeah, I got the Eagle thing. I got the first two in the hangar.
Oh, you got the first two now?
Yeah.
Dope.
Dude, I was trying to get samples on like only extreme difficulty, and dude, I got like 18 in one. Ridiculous. Like easy too.
Dude, me and Helion had to hold it down like at the beginning. Like, holy crap, dude! It says that there were 2 gunship fabricators, but there were 3 like right where we spawned. Plus the convoy. Oh my god, dude, that was crazy. Well, Charlie, you remember? I was like, dude, I need you in here now.
Yeah, we did it though.
Yeah.
And Wells.
Dude, Charlie, Waleed and Jack and Dake held it down last night, dude.
Oh, really?
Proper diving.
That's tight. Waleed's a true-born diver.
Mm-hmm.
He gave us
Only
he
2
gave
minutes.
us the outline, and we followed it, and like we did really good. It
Yeah.
was nice.
Nice.
故郷を守るために多くの命が失われた。彼らの犠牲をたたえよう。
All right, want to do the next one?
Helion is responsible for this ship, so
Got it.
yeah.
Hopefully, I can get.
I don't know if he's gonna go through with this. Oh, he
Yeah, like
is.
Tarek, you only use dumbbells, right? You don't lift or anything like that.
見
Do you?
事な戦略的判断
I do. I
Do you
use
have a bench
barbells.
at
I use barbells.
Do you
but
have a bench at home?
I do. I don't use it often, but if you're asking if I do like deadlifting and stuff like that, no, I don't.
No, just like what was it like?
Bench presses, I don't do bench
オービ
presses.
タルスラスターを起動
Do you do rows?
Huh? Occasionally,
rows often?
it's been years since I've done rows. For a while I was doing nothing but hold on, what's it called? Just Kundalini, and I was doing the trick, but I'm picking up the weighted jump rope again because that is one of the best things that you can do.
It's a weighted jump, right? Like your legs are weighted?
No, so I sometimes would do it with my legs weighted with my like really heavy goth boots, the high top ones. But no, weighted jump rope is the handles for the jump rope and the actual rope are weighted, so they're not light. So like it's really good for your forearms, and it's
Yeah,
really
you can also wear like plates, like plates on your body, so it like weighs down your body as well. But if you just do wrist and ankles, then it's actually worse for your joints rather than your good for your muscles. Because it's not your
well for me, like it really does tone like the micro muscles a lot, like and it's noticeable fast.
Well, no, so like say for example if you have weights on your wrist rather than like you're holding weights, so the difference between weighted jump rope and wearing the weights itself, you know? So when you're wearing weights, you're not using your whole body to like counteract that weight. You're only using like a certain muscle. And what that does is it puts a strain on certain joints. So if it's the wrist, then it puts a strain on your wrist, and it actually gives you I don't want to say carpal tunnel, but it gives you like a faster onset of arthritis because you're only working out that one muscle opposed to your whole body. So that's why like people will say like the healthiest workout is swimming, because you work out your whole body rather than just one muscle. And that's why when people go to the gym, you don't always want to just work out that one muscle. You want to have different days for different muscles, you know.
Well, I mean,
switching it around a lot.
that's partially the reason why I do the weighted jump rope backwards and forwards, because you do get different parts of the micro muscles. The weighted jump rope is primarily for micro muscles, is what I've noticed, but it also is really good for your calves. And then on top of that, like you have it, like in order to do it properly and for long sustained times, you have to make sure that your technique is really good as far as like where you're bouncing off your toes and stuff like that. So I don't know, man. It works well for me, and I'm very conscious about like when things start.
Any movement,
What are you guys
especially
doing?
with
We gotta
movement,
get the convoy.
Oh right.
any movement, will work out the muscles. It's just how often you're doing it, right? Because like in moderation, everything in moderation is good. But if you're working out a certain muscle too much, then it's actually more detrimental to
Well,
your
it's
health
it's about stretching before and after as well.
Yeah, but not just that. Like if you look at a lot of bodybuilders, so why I always say calisthenics is the best way to gain like a healthy, like natural body, is because you're not just working on one muscle. Usually with calisthenics, you're working in tandem with your whole body, opposed to like bodybuilding powerlifters. They usually only work out one muscle, which is either bicep or chest or shoulder.
I don't know, man. What I do works for me.
You
I'm
see
not
a
gonna.
lot of these people with issues throughout their.
I've been doing it for a while. I haven't really seen many issues, but you know, I make sure not to overdo it with certain things. So you know, again, that's the beauty of working out. Some things will work for other people, sometimes it won't. It really just boils down to your technique, I suppose.
Yeah. I always just point towards like these bodybuilders who like blow out their like biceps and like blow out tendons and stuff like that. You know, it's like the human body can only take so much, and if you keep on working out that muscle, sure it might become really, really big, really muscular or strong, but there's gonna be a limit to how much that tendon can take. You know, it's not just like,
Did I take out that whole fortress by myself, or did Waleed help me out with that?
Bro, we don't need fortresses. We need.
Yeah, I know. I'm heading there. I'm heading there.
You know what's a real fucker is those ropes like that you ever do the ropes out to?
what the weighted, the really fucking.
Like big giant ropes that you like wave.
Oh yeah. That you wave
What's
around.
that called?
I don't know what it's called. I never do those because that's more of
fucker.
what was it called? What? Not core. It's essentially what like a lot of athletes do.
Nice.
I forgot what it was called. It's supposed to be for a core workout. It's supposed to like use your whole body and then like really strengthen the core.
Fucking sucks.
Oh, you're doing those?
I've done those.
What are those called?
Yeah, I forget. I don't know what it's called. Yeah, I hate it.
Move, bro.
Battle rope.
Battle.
That's probably battle ropes. Yeah, that's probably why I never. It's like you alternate between one arm and the other, going up and down, and you
Right,
raise
right,
your
right.
core. Yeah.
Yeah.
Full body cardio and strength training.
Shit will tire you out real quick.
So have you learned about fast twitch and slow twitch muscles?
No.
So fast twitch is like what a lot of athletes have. You know, they're very explosive and they can just kind of like go in a second.
Yeah.
Slow twitch is what most average humans have, is which you have to kind of like build up and you have to warm your body up and you have to kind of like gradually get there. The good thing about slow twitch muscle is that you don't burn through calories or energy as quick as people with fast twitch muscles. The only issue
Get out of there.
is that people with fast twitch, usually like with their short bursts of like energy, they're much more athletic, much more what's the word?
I remember dealing with this at Alan Thrall's gym for a while. Conditioning, and yeah, they said you were a big, slow white guy. You can gain a lot of muscle, but you cannot twitch effectively.
Yeah, you can't explode as fast as, like, say, for
Exactly.
example, as people with, like,
Yep.
more, like, condensed muscles and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So you kind of have to figure out where you lie on that spectrum, and then I'm sure your gym trainer kind of, like, already knows all this stuff, and he's laid out
Yeah.
that plan for you. But once you start figuring it out yourself, you can give yourself, like, your own little routines and, like, see what works for you, you know?
Aww.
Anybody got a backpack for me?
I have
No,
a
I'm
backpack
not
in
really-
there. Let me check.
Destroyed it. Let's go.
Yeah, just go ahead and take the backpack in there, Charlie.
Okay.
I got another one coming up real soon.
What's the objective?
They're all chasing you the opposite.
They literally are. Yeah.
That was funny to see for some
I'm looking. I'm looking for the. What's the objective? Which way? Other way. Okay. It was way over. Yeah, they're like getting faster. Jesus.
I'm picking you up all kinds
Aw,
of
boo.
Let's take out this.
All right.
You
Are
guys
we
want
going?
to get rid of the what's it called? That gunship.
Oh yeah. Let's go. Yeah.
Alright, boys, I gotta head out.
All right, later, Ross.
Good night, Oz.
Later,
Later,
dude.
Ross.
Or Ross, sorry, that was Ross, not Oz.
No worries.
Very different voices.
Yeah, I can't name anything correctly.
It's all good, man. It's all good,
Eventually get
baby.
on board.
Daijobu.
You say Daijobu?
Daijobu, motherfucker.
We got an eagle ready for that. Jig.
The eagle isn't gonna work.
No.
You need a hell bomb.
Oh. Okay. Oh, stratagems don't work. It's just only the.
Oh, yeah.
elbow.
So, Tarek, do you think your Japanese improved after your month over there?
Yeah. Yes, I'd say so.
How often did you have to, like, use a translator?
Not often.
That's good. Yeah, so with this Chinese chick that's over here right now,
Uh-huh.
it's been, like, very slow, like, the communication, like when we first met, it was only through, like, phone.
Uh-huh.
But now she's, like, starting to kind of, like, pick up, like, basic conversation, like, good morning, how are you, stuff like that, just, like, real simple stuff. And that's only been, like, a little over a week.
So she's a bit of a linguist, huh?
I don't know what it is. I think it might just be easier for Chinese to learn English. Like, something like that. I don't know what it is, but she's fucking picking up really fast.
Oh, that's
And
good.
she's gonna start going to school tomorrow. Tomorrow is her first day, so.
Oh.
You'll backpack if you want, Charlie.
Oh, I got it.
Okay. Also got a railgun just in case. God damn, Charlie.
Anti-air down.
What are you using, bro?
That was a what's it called? Commando.
Okay.
Yeah, what I was gonna
I
ask
forget
is,
you're able to just call in shit hella fast.
have
Faster
you
than
thought
me.
about doing like a 6-month stint at a school, like a Japanese school?
I would love to do that. It's just, my dog. That's all it really boils down to,
Once you take Jack back to the fatherland.
It's because you'd have to get a rabies shot, and his body can't do that anymore.
When was the last time you got a rabies shot?
With the time he almost died in 2023.
Was it because of a rabies shot?
Yeah, it was because of a rabies shot and like a few other things, but yeah, the rabies shot really just it did put him over the edge. And then he's been facing like long-term effects because of it till this day.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Where's this shit at?
Yeah, I never knew those were that bad.
I
You
left
take
the
this little
samples
encampment
there.
out too. On the blue, it's really small.
Yeah, dude. When I got
Yeah,
Peppers
we'll go.
from Jordan, because Peppers
We
was
might
like,
honestly not even need much. That, well, no, we can take it out. Just let's first get rid of this piece of shit in the air.
Right, yeah, let me oh, there you go. Let me get this other one.
'cause she was already
Got it.
with Jordan for like a month or two. I
So
think,
we might
prior.
not need more than a grenade,
Okay.
But like Jordan was so retarded that he never.
because it's a
took her to
little
the vet.
baby one, you know.
He never what?
He never took her to the vet,
Oh,
so she had like
Super samples, Waleed. Can you grab those? They're
A
for
lot
you.
of-
Need 'em.
long-term
well,
health
she had wormed-
issues.
She was never dewormed.
Oh,
Yeah, and she like was never spayed, never given her shots or anything like that.
Dude.
All right, I threw a
Fucking
grenade
idiot,
on it.
dude.
Let's see if that
Yeah, so we like took care of
Did it.
all of that, but it was like like almost like
that might be the only fabricator. Yep, that was it.
Uranium, alright.
Up, they fired off. Let's leave.
Holy shit, I get.
Yeah, don't fight that. Just leave. Run away.
I know. I'm literally trying. There we go. There we go. I got glitched out. I went past it. Nice. I know we got these two bases. Damn, that was fast. Okay.
I love this game. It's so good.
Pretty good, man.
The fucking Hulk killed himself. That's
Nice.
amazing. No, pick up the fucking sample.
Use terminal. Ooh, another sample. Let's go.
Alright, I'm gonna call on that.
All right,
Catch
night
you.
night.
Nice. Oh, bitch. Right here.
Holy shit! All right, we got it. I got it.
Yeah, we gotta run away, bro. Might drop a what's it called here?
Resupply.
No, a laser. Or do we got it for these things?
I'd say wait until the stakes are
Okay.
a little higher.
Tons of samples for Wally.
Anyone need a shield?
I'm good.
Uh-oh, here comes a big
All right,
thing.
yeah,
Probably
that's
time
when
for
he
that
uses it.
laser.
Yeah.
Yeah. And for good measure, I'm
You
gonna
got a
drop a
120?
120. Yep, that too.
Should I drop mine?
I would wait till mine's done.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Whoa.
That was nuts.
Who just dropped a giant bomb?
Not me.
Not me.
Got some saw guys.
Ammo. Fuck
Back up, who's ever over there.
Where's the resupply?
I just got blown up. Right here. I don't see another pack.
Oh my god.
Do you need a stim or
Yeah,
anything?
No, I
What?
need ammo for
Ammo.
my main.
Shit.
I'm at 0.
Shit.
Is there a little campment
We're
here?
Which
almost
one?
done
Which
here.
one of you mother yuckers has been double dipping?
Okay, it's getting launched.
Mother yuckers.
Here. I think that's it, unless... Did we miss anything?
No.
Like a...
Let's
or
see.
I mean, we didn't find any lidars, but yeah.
Yeah, I didn't... Where did we not go? Did we... There's a place of interest over there. There's another
Man,
one.
that's so cool. I love whenever that happens.
Me too.
America.
Okay. Okay, there's some some resupply stuff over
That'd be,
here.
oh, okay. That'd be respawn 30 seconds too. Anyone need? Okay, still no shields. Everyone's
Damn,
chilling.
we don't have that many samples after all. I thought we picked up a lot. Guess not.
Are we extracting right? Or are you getting more samples?
Charlie's checking for a place of interest.
I think it was right there. I'm looking through this way because we haven't been this way yet.
I want to melee him.
This base does not appear to have anything. Oh, I dropped samples at the extract. That's why. Shit, too many fucking
there is
patrols.
Information.
Let me know. Should I call it or not yet?
I'm calling
You
it.
can call it if you want. I'll be there.
Great. Oh, here it goes.
There were a lot of patrols even before you hit that button, and they're nearby, so heads up.
ピンを設置目標 100m
Four for four, baby.
Do you need me to help out with this extract, or you want me to go look at that?
Do what you want. Oh shit! Oh, stop!
yeah,
I
you
stopped.
can help.
I stopped.
Nope,
Stopped
it went
the
up.
bot drop. It went up.
It went up, bro.
It didn't. It doesn't say bot drop detected though.
Well,
Oh yeah. Well,
happened.
doesn't matter. Yeah. Weird.
oh shit, they dropped a fucking thing right on me. That really sucks.
Yeah. That does.
Oh, that's
suck.
great. Oh my god.
Drop
There's
my
a metric
laser
fuck ton.
first. Yeah, I told you. What? 2 of them? Bullshit. Oh, died again. Didn't die till the very end.
Okay, deadass one just spawned behind me. That's fucking. That's wacky.
Are you fuck? Oh my god, those devastators, man.
Yeah. I'm
Like
here.
they get you with one hit and you're sometimes you're just toast.
Yeah.
Eagle coming in.
Oh, damn it, Waleed.
Oh, sorry.
Bro, fucking call him a little. Whatever.
It happens.
Hold on, don't leave yet. There's samples and shit under here.
I got one.
Okay, do we have all the samples? There should be some here.
Looking. Should be everything. I
Okay,
didn't
yeah,
know.
we got them.
Cool.
And here's a couple more I'm gonna grab. Alright, let's go.
Alright, I want to make sure everyone's down. I'll drop an airstrike.
Okay, but get on. Because we need to get the samples. You gotta get paid first, Waleed.
Huh?
You gotta get paid first so you can have jacked Helldiver stuff. Gotta get Jacob back on this.
Yeah, dude. What happened to him?
Finally, Wes.
What happened to him?
Busy. LA life.
He had to wake up real early for being a substitute teacher or a weed dealer or whatever job he was doing.
He's a substitute teacher. That edgelord is a substitute teacher. I
Yes.
love that, dude.
Yeah,
I love that.
Jake's a great dude.
definitely.
I like forget how much I rock with him until like I like really have one-on-ones with him.
So hard. He's one of the best ever.
And he's like a good. He's just fire.
Goated.
He wants to start like a band with me too, which is sick. Cause he's a great vocalist.
He really is. I would say he's the best vocalist ever out of Salinas.
Damn, that is.
That's pretty. Yeah, I can agree with that. Yeah.
I would say it's actually maybe a medium bar at best, to be completely honest. Salinas
He
didn't
can-
produce a lot of vocals.
You can kind of put him in any band and it'll just work, you know.
Man, Waleed, you had less deaths than me.
Oh.
No deaths. Good job.
Nice.
Oh, Heliana's going to bed. We gotta
Uh.
regroup. Or probably just go to bed too, honestly.
Yeah, for sure. Man, this armor's
I can
ugly,
do
but
like one more.
okay.
Shit, you guys want to do one more?
Let's do one more.
Yeah, let's go to my ship and do one more.
Okay, do you want to do bots or bugs or what?
Let's do bots, dude. I'm pissed off at bugs.
I just kind of want to upgrade my weapon.
Every game I played for this whole week has been Predator.
I cannot stand the Predator strain, dude. It is so broken.
It's pretty broken. That's yeah. Like they just lunge at you.
Yeah.
What can you do?
Like
They lunge
you-
you,
like
then you
you-
fall and then you can't move.
You,
It's like,
you
come
can't
on,
you
bro.
can't outrun them either, which is like, you know, it's
Do you think they're gonna introduce unlimited sprint at some point?
no.
Okay.
because that will break the
No,
balance of the game.
That would never. Yeah.
Fair enough. Dude,
You can
XXL
destroy
weapon,
Yana.
each red bomb will
Senpai
drop
ni
one
sanka.
additional bomb. 150 fucking samples, bro.
Oh, that's nuts. Wait till you see the ones after that.
Alright, here, I'll join you guys
移動
with
の
the
動機完了
ship.
What kind of a planet are we going on? The same one?
Mm-hmm.
I kind of just want my gun
友
to
軍
match.
デストロイヤーが先輩に参加
I know you don't like doing the flag missions, Charlie, so we won't do one of those.
Oh, how I hate those.
I love the flag missions just because of how freaking epic they get, but yeah, they're a problem.
We would need, if we're gonna do those, anti-tank emplacement.
ミッションの座標をセットヘリコプター始動
I would need to bring a laser. Oh, we gotta intercept the convoy again. All right,
After this, my thing will be level 25.
nice. Okay, so say we start off over here. Do what we can. No, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna set up an ambush right over here. Right? And then I'll wait for Daku to come in.
友軍デストロイヤーがオービタルスラスターを起動
Alright, Daku. This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna
起動の動機完了
We're going to drop in around over here. We're going to set up an ambush for them. As soon as we take them out, we're going to take these two things out, and then we're going to start going clockwise. Take this, and then finally take that, and then, yeah. Or counterclockwise, sorry. Yeah, I always mess that up. All right, let's go.
Should I do no railgun? Oh, the rail cannon? I might just do that, honestly. Try that's not a bad idea. Actually, no, I'm chilling.
Are we hot dropping?
No.
発射手順開始
You didn't hear my plan?
What is it? Oh, it's
Yeah, we're basically going to intercept them from the get-go.
the interceptor, the whatever it is.
Yeah. And then we're going to be pretty close to everything else, so we might be able to do some of that stuff first, depending. I'll see if we could do some of that stuff first, at least. All right.
戦いで倒れても待っているな。民主主義のために死ねることは尊きことなのだ。武器を取れ。
All right, the convoy's here.
Well, I got an objective done.
Nice.
Where'd the flippin' convoy go?
Did I not destroy that? Jesus Christ.
How is it almost getting away?
Where are you, boy? Oh, there it is. That's fucking annoying.
Damn. Died. Oh well. I dropped an orbital laser and a
I
120.
dropped an eagle. I dropped an eagle. That might take care of it. We'll see.
No, bro, there's a whole ton of them. We gotta go.
Hell yeah. Oh wow, there was one right next to me. I didn't even
They blew
notice.
up your hell bomb.
Let's see if we can. I can't fucking see anything. Oh. Oh.
Oh shit.
Alright, great. I dropped my orbital. Wonderful. Worst place, but still.
I got one of them.
Nice. Seated.
Oh, how the hell do you blow me backwards? Doesn't make any fucking sense. Oh,
Two.
there's another one. Yep. There goes another one.
Nice.
Got sort of out. Stomped on all these. And with some clever handiwork too.
What did you use?
I used a bunch of things, including grenades.
Where
I
it's
need
gotta
that
be.
thermite bad, man. I need that
Yeah.
thermite real fucking
You
bad.
need democratic detonation.
Boy, howdy do I. Oh, leave me the fuck alone.
Scourge, thanks for the follow, man.
Man, this is a pain to get up.
Morning, Scourge. How you doing? Oh, it's kind of nighttime where I'm at. Must be you must be European or something. Where are you from, man? What hood you rep, son? What you reppin'?
We gotta move the, oh, that's the one. Okay. Oh, here it is.
Oh, you're from the
Ah.
UK. What part? This whole time I haven't called in my shield. My God.
And I have somebody else's shield, and I'm not even sorry. It's saving my ass right now. It's all the way down here.
I know, I fucking fell.
Got it.
Oh boy, I need a stim.
They're right over here.
I got one if you need. Oh shit.
Okay, let's clear this out before we head over. I hate
Big
when
one?
there's like an extra. It's down. We just need to clear out the
Oh
fabricators.
boy,
That's
I
why
am
there's
so
still red.
screwed. Oh. Yeah, I'm dead.
Watch out, it's an eagle. Oh,
From
fuck.
Yorkshire, but living in South. I go out to the UK fairly often. It's been a while since I've been there, though, man. Usually go out to London. My dad recently got a place in Glastonbury, so occasionally go over
Drop a
there.
120 in the base.
No, don't. It's already blown up.
Oh, it's,
You dive often,
Going down
Scourge?
here. You gotta look at your map more, Wally. How about that PSS?
Hey, man, the UK is awesome. You guys got the best drum and bass scene ever over there. And you guys got Camden. Camden's awesome. Rock and roll, baby.
God damn, too dark.
Either which way, no matter where you're from, we're all united under Super Earth's banner. You know?
Couple guys here.
Oh, hot damn, man. You got more hours than I do. I got a little over 1,000 now. I think it's like 1,070 or something like that. Yeah, dude, Camden's awesome. You guys got Cyberdog, man. That place rocks.
Okay, I'm right next to the, what's it called? Mega base. Oh,
Yeah,
shit. Now I pissed off their lasers.
I'm honing in on it.
life.
2,000 hours on Helldivers. That is impressive.
We do a little
Yeah,
dive.
man.
You do a little dive.
We do a little diving. Well,
Partake.
dude,
Let me know when you're ready for me to.
Scourge, you
hurl,
gotta
laser
get
down.
in on Discord, man. We need more junglists. We need more divers. You know, we vibing there, man. We got some cool people there already.
Oh, come on.
Oh no! Oh! Run! I think that was him just joining. Welcome, dude. Welcome to the party.
Damn it.
Ooh,
It hit so
These
many
turrets
guys.
fucking suck, dude.
Oh
Yeah,
my god,
I've been
it's
trying to them out. I got 2 of them.
oh my god.
They're impossible to see.
Just like spotting them in this rain is such a
Yeah.
freaking nightmare. No! Oh, that was rough. Throw me in there. I'm pissed.
Me too.
What? Oh, damn.
God damn it! They're too quick. Too many fucking dumb shit little enemies.
I dropped a shield pack nearby.
Yeah, me
Someone
too.
Died so fast, though.
That is not close to the... Okay.
It's
whatever.
too dark too. Too hard to see.
When I say throw me in there, I mean it.
There was just no way. I was trying real hard.
Ah!
Dude, oh, okay, those turrets are fucking.
Not not so good.
Trying to get a 120 in there.
Dude, I still can't see where
Oh,
they're
Oh,
coming
okay, I
that
dropped
failed
it.
miserably,
That
yeah.
sucked. That I totally dropped it. This sucks. Yeah. I'm going in there. Give a shit.
3 more to go.
I'm dropping a laser from over here.
Not a bad idea. I'm gonna drop a Waleed in there. Godspeed, my friend.
Shit.
Oh shit, it's killing a bunch of other stuff not in the base, really. See, Wally, this is why we try to dive right away on them. Because they're
Yeah,
such a fucking pain.
makes sense.
Where are the samples? Are they in the thing?
Oh
I
shit,
got it.
volcanic activity. Absolutely perfect. Scourge says this map is a nightmare as a whole. I feel like it's more night than daytime. It sure is. It sure is.
This map does suck, you're right.
Watch out for that hell bomb over there. I'm gonna try clearing out this area now. Unless, oh no, it's definitely not clear.
Nice.
Kidding me. Still hear some. Oh. Oh, where the hell did you come from?
Straight from hell.
Strider.
Funny, I'm from that neighborhood. I don't recall ever seeing you there.
Dude, we could write the worst looking dialogue ever.
The first what?
Worst dialogue.
Yeah, dude. No, you mean the best dialogue.
Yeah.
The best dialogue.
Absolute best. Fucking goat.
Goated dialogue, dude.
You want me to use my laser here, or do you want me to save it?
Save it.
Okay. I'm gonna drop a 120 though.
This Strider is not letting me get a single shot on this fucking Jesus.
Says we will have Galavir in 14 hours, which is good. Could do with more units though, so it's a bit quicker. Is that the planet I'm on right now? I just go to where I go
God
to,
damn it, turn around the corner. and
where the
there's a
major
squad
order is
there.
generally, but
Oh.
you know.
Oh, they glitched so hard. I went under the map. That's cool.
Hate when that happens.
Oh, alright. And it didn't. Alright. Oh, I'm kind of stuck here. Sucks. Help. 120 coming. Careful.
Someone set off a hell bomb. Yeah. Dude, I think we're handling this pretty well.
See if I can like glitch my way back out. Oh,
We gotta smash that like button.
Both of them bounced off of him. What the hell?
Yeah. Well, he couldn't also get the commando. Even assholes have limits.
Does anyone need another commando?
His
Yeah.
was
Always.
3 inches strict.
I just want to get. Oh, it's not gonna let me jump out. Did I kill myself?
Wait, what do you need?
Oh, wait.
No, what are you? Are you stuck?
I'm completely stuck. Yeah.
Oh boy, yeah. You might have to kill yourself.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I don't think I had samples. Alright. At least the Striders are gone. Very nice.
Dude, I love this shot. Like the with the walking fabricator ruins just lighting up the sky. It's beautiful. Cinematography. Pure cinematography.
Film. Cinema, as the kids would say.
True dad.
Imagine going to work
Uh-oh.
and seeing like a button outside of the door in. What is that button for? Oh, in case we get trapped and Helldivers have to save us. Let us know. Alright, I'm gonna drop a fucking thing on them. Take a fucking 120, you shitbags.
Not that fucking grenade. Okay. Dude. Fucking. Come on, man. That's bullshit.
I dropped to 120. Anyone else need a supply?
No, not right now.
I just want my fucking commando back. Damn it.
Well, that's the beauty of the commando. It's not really worth going to get back.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
You
very
just drop a new
disposable.
one. Yeah, the disposability is the point. That's why I bring it, because this matchup, you just lose so much. It's so easy to die and hard to get.
This is unfucking real. Okay, I got it back.
One more base, it looks like.
Blue? Okay, yeah. Let's go to blue.
Although we could really use some more samples.
Okay.
Maybe they just didn't spawn due to all the bullshit water on the map. Can't really see anything.
Get up!
Oh, looks like over there is where everything is.
Shit. Jesus fucking.
You know, I don't think we're gonna win the Super Earth fight. I think everything has been kind of like alluding to us losing the Super Earth fight. Scourge. And yeah, Helldivers 3. It's gonna start off in a very dire situation for humanity as a whole.
Yeah, probably. At least we could. They should have given us some special medal or achievement for having
Yeah.
Super Earth.
Yeah, some sort of like Malevelon Creek sort of deal. Bad news, boys. We got a whole platoon, not only inside the base, or
You guys want my
next to.
120?
There's another base. Right
And
next
I
to it.
dropped it again.
Very good.
Wonderful.
Very nice. Very nice.
Oh, good.
Cape would have been nice. Maybe even a Bastion from the first game. Yeah, dude. Like, I don't know. LiDAR station.
目標はここだ北東応答を要請する
Holy shit! I just got a 47 kill. That was crazy. That was.
Well, here's a bunch of samples for you.
Yeah. Should I call in the extraction or not yet?
No, not yet.
Probably a
So
little
yes.
sec, yeah. Because we're trying to get radar tower.
Yep.
And oh shit, that's kind of a lot of guys.
Yeah, dude.
Coming.
You think I took somebody else's shield? Ooh, a double door. Oh,
Where?
you guys got it, huh?
I don't see it.
It looks like it's open.
Oh, okay.
Fuck.
Dude, my autocannon sentry, I threw a little Hail Mary for that thing, but it ended up coming in clutch with its placement.
Yeah.
I need this
Those-
fucking shield so
Those
bad.
can make such a huge difference.
Oh, dude, yeah.
And that for bots, auto cannon is definitely the best.
Yep. 180.
Oh, no, 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 no. Can you someone stim me? They got one.
Where are you?
I'm going
Right
back
here.
to.
I got you. Come here. Come to
Come here.
Papa.
See puppy.
Where are you? There, I see you.
You guys got the radar or what?
Oh yeah, we
Something
got
that-
it.
maybe- I don't know. Maybe
It's time to get
you-
out of here. There's nothing
Yeah.
left.
I dropped a bunch of shit over here.
Okay.
I'm gonna go check out these two things.
There are a lot of bogeys.
Yeah.
Got more samples. Nice.
I'm also waiting for my eagle cooldown or else I call in. Yeah, so samples I dropped there. Just make sure, Waleed, if you're gonna pick those up, that you don't die or get blown up and fly far away.
Jesus, dude. Oh, that's a bad place for the auto cannon. Goddamn rebound.
Yeah, that rebound is infuriating. Ooh, nice little sample.
Are they coming that way? A lot of them are. No, not too much.
A good, healthy number, I would say.
RK, I got an eagle.
Well, I'm kind of far from you.
Okay. Oh, shit! I thought you were extraction rifle.
Just
Are you
trying to
getting
maximize samples at the last minute, but God, is this thing fiercely protected? Jesus. Chill, bots. I'm gonna kill you somehow, anyways. Dude, how the fuck are you guys still alive?
Die, bitches. There we go.
What are there so many mobs defending this like a little point of interest? Rare sample. Yeah, I'm heading to you guys now. I'm gonna get there and drop a laser.
Yeah, good idea.
I don't even know if I'll get there, actually. Maybe I'll just drop the laser and skip the hike.
You know what, Shirley? I'm thinking you're just a little bit lazy.
No.
Almost killed me. Okay. I'm going in.
Yeah, get on. We got all the samples.
Everybody here?
Get on.
Oh, awesome.
Hope somebody picked up the samples.
I did.
Okay, cool.
That was fun, guys. Ryu, how you doing, bro?
Yeah, that would be fun.
No striders, no care.
Also, big ups to Daku playing with us. What's up, homie? Thanks for the good game. Some good diving.
Big up to the Daku.
Big up to the big Daku man.
Big Daku. The man down in the
5
corner.
stars, baby.
And man dev Daku.
You lose XP for lives lost.
Yeah, for Seaf lives lost.
For what lives?
The Seaf people.
What does SEEF stand for?
Oh no. I meant for if divers lose. Do we lose anything?
No.
Does no effect on anything really.
No effect, yeah. Oh boy. I think it's time for me to crash.
Me too. How many samples did we get?
Not sure.
17?
Okay. Well, there's different types, Waleed. Like, you got green, orange, and purple.
I think it was like
How's my suit so clean?
Yeah, that made no sense. All
Yeah.
of our suits are green.
Yeah, that's weird.
Deaths,
Locust
Locust, lace deaths, most killed. 469 at bots, that's wild.
Very good, right? I'm a very
And
good
2
man.
deaths,
Huh?
that's crazy. Hold on, let me upgrade my thing real quick.
My Eruptor is like 1 mission away or 2 missions away from supremacy.
Should I have a night colored diligence or a yellow?
Not sure.
Check out my yellow rifle. Check it out, Locust. digging?
Let me see. Oh, very good, huh? Fits your outfit very good, huh? I'd
You
marry
think it
you if
does?
I was a man, huh?
Just check out Trident. Is this better?
It's more uniform, definitely, but
Yeah.
you know, I think the other one's got a little more flair going on for it.
Yeah.
Well, which weapons do you have to level 25 so far?
Just these two. We're gonna have to get them all, of course. Cookout and Diligence Counter Sniper. And I have them both flared to yellow.
Yeah, I got the Eruptor at 24. I got the Breaker Incendiary at 20, and I got what's it called? The Purifier at 25. But I wanna start. I'm looking at the Cookout and think that might be a pretty good one to start upgrading next.
So ergonomics, damn.
Dang, I didn't realize I still had armors to buy. I can't tell how this 12-page thing works, to be honest.
I want to start building up my Adjudicator as well.
Good idea. I guess I didn't realize I didn't have any Servants of Freedom Superstore items.
Hmm.
So level 20.
I don't understand also, I bought a lot of armors, like where exactly did all they go?
Can I
They
ever
don't seem to
get
be
light
anymore.
armor that looks cool? Because I don't like how my armor looks right now, I'm not gonna lie.
My armor's dope as fuck and it's light.
It's ugly.
I could have sworn, like, shouldn't there be more choices since I bought so many of them? I feel like they're not all appearing in my store. 3, 6, 9.
Wow, the Cookout really
12.
doesn't have too many incentives for upgrade.
However, if you get all the way to 25, there's something that really fixes the ergonomics. It's just a one-time thing at the very end.
Oh, it
The
doesn't
other
even
ones
show
don't
that.
help.
It has like the iron sight. It doesn't even show anything that you could get
The
at
iron
25.
sight is actually dope because it proves ergonomics, and you don't really need sights for that gun, honestly.
Yeah, it's that's you get that at level 23.
God damn. This is a slugger. It looks cool, but
Punisher
I don't
Plasma
know.
doesn't have too much grading things except for the ergonomics. Boosted up by 5 towards the end. It's a fun gun though. Damn, bro. Waleed's already at level 36. He's at the 36th chamber.
That's tight. This gorilla is a funny looking armor. And the fortified commando is even funnier.
Alright,
Yeah,
boys. I'm going to bed. Got yoga tomorrow. Y'all keep it real now, alright? Peace. To all the new followers, welcome. I love you. And I'll probably catch you tomorrow. Bye-bye.